voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Sorry, had to unmute the mic. Hi. Hello, happy hump day. How are you guys? I hope y'all are doing well. It's Wednesday. It's still cold outside. I came home Monday and saw all the leaves had fell off the tree. So we are in winter, right? Is it winter time yet? It's cold. Either way, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope y'all are doing well. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are nothing short of amazing. We got a show today. I'm sorry. Shout out to Cashville. It's your birthday, Fifi. Happy birthday, Fifi. Happy birthday, Fifi. Why am I coughing? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, guys. It is hump day, though. Happy Wednesday. Sorry about that little minor. I don't know what's going on, girl. Cat must have got my throat. I don't know. At any rate, happy Wednesday. I'm so happy to see that you guys are here. I'm happy that y'all are here. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got a show today to do. Before we get into that, we already know we got the morning announcements, which is, first of all, welcome to not the Dollhouse. Welcome to Voodoo Doll TV Reacts, where we discuss a whole variety of topics. It could be whatever. It's just a Joce, okay? We here to Joce y'all through the day, do y'all work day, get y'all through. You see what I'm saying? Please, if you are a Black American, descendant of freedmen, descendant of African American, nigga, whatever you want to call yourself, I advise you to, and I urge you to please do your genealogy. Genealogy is simply a family tree. It's all that tells you all of the people that came before you. This is going to help you to identify who you are and where you are in this story. And it is also going to be a pipeline to your reparations. So please, 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 if you are a Black American from the descendant of this here land, please do your genealogy. It is going to help no one other than you. We are under duress when it comes down to our identity. We get new name changes. We getting all of this other stuff, and that's cool. But we need to figure out who we were first, okay? So please do your genealogy. Also pray, meditate, ground if you can. It's cold outside. I've been meditating inside, so I haven't been going outside as much. However, if you can, meditate and ground, and also pray, you guys. We have to we have to deal with the spiritual warfare that we're dealing with. I told y'all a lot of things that you're seeing in the world is good versus evil. When the prophet Cat Williams, and I call him a prophet because when he came on that show with Shannon Sharp, he said a lot of things that came to pass. And if I don't know what a prophet is, if that ain't a prophet, I don't know what one is. You see what I'm saying? However, he came on to the Shannon Sharp podcast, and he said a few things, but one of those things that he said is all lies, all, not some. He said all lies will be exposed, and we took it, I know I did, at face value, only thinking about the Diddy situation, the TD Jake stuff. But what he was talking about was a ushering in of a new time, the age of Aquarius, and the whole dismantling of a whole bunch of systems and lies. And ever since Cat Williams has said that, if you guys have been paying attention, even in your own personal lives, you'll see that lies are being exposed, and they will continue to be exposed, and it's all over the industry. So like I said, when you see these lies being exposed, know why they are being exposed. These things and people that you thought were good are being exposed as evil. And a lot of y'all are not going to want to accept it. Yes. Systems, things, places, people are going to be exposed in all manners and ways in which they can for who they truly are. And a lot of you are not going to want to believe it. And this is where your faith will be tested. Who do you believe in, or who do you love most? Yourself, the Most High God, or your celebrity? And this is the ironic part. I want to be a prophetess. Let me tap into my prophetess boo bag. I know it sounds crazy to y'all, but do you know when we get to that situation, about 8 or 9 out of 10 people is going to choose their celebrity? I'll say 7 or 8. 7 or 8 out of people will choose their celebrity. I know I'm saying it right now. Y'all like, voodoo, that sounds crazy. That doesn't even make sense. I'm telling you what's going to happen. It's going to come a time where you are going to have to make a choice. It's going to be God's side. Where can't we? I got that little side, that sound bite. There's going to be a time where you are going to have to make a choice. And it is going to be just as Kat said, God's side or the other side. And a lot of you, even in this chat, are going to choose the other side. You just not even going to know you doing it. Let's get Kat up here, the prophet Kat.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
The prophet Kat has spoken, bro. It's going to shock even the ones who make the right decisions, the amount of people who's going to choose the other side. You know why? Because we have been detached from the Most High God. Whether you believe he's a man in the sky, or you believe he's within, or you believe he doesn't exist and you believe in universe, whatever entity that you believe in, because you got to believe in something, rather it's science or something, it's all an entity. Whatever entity you believe in, a lot of us has gotten away from it. And because of that, a lot of us will perish, okay? So that's just what it is. A lot of people are going to choose the other side. It's going to shock us all. Watch. All I'm saying to you guys is, if you don't want to choose the other side, please tap in. You got ancestors waiting on you. You got the Most High waiting on you. Whoever you believe in is waiting on you on the other side, okay? To usher you in, to skip this timeline of this slavery that these folks about to go in. Because we're going to get into that. Now, if you want to go into slavery and life is going good for you, then have at it. We going into the Flintstones versus the Jeffersons. Not the Jeffersons, the Jetsons. We're going into the Flintstones versus the Jetsons, okay? Remember, for the longest, we thought the Jetsons was happening in the future and the Flintstones was happening in the past. But it turns out they were happening at the same time. It's just that one was so poor in economic and social status that they lived like the olden age, and one was so high up in economic and social status that they lived in the future. Does that make sense? Listen, the people tell y'all what they gonna do. They put it in the movies, the cartoon, the music. They tell you everything they about to do. It's up to you to catch up, mustard. Now, like I say, I'm just giving y'all, you see what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all what it is. So please make sure you take heed. Please tap into whatever higher power you believe in. Tap in, because you're going to need it. Also, anything else? I think that's it. But let's get into what the show is for today, because we got a few things to discuss, y'all. Y'all, please get the likes up on the video. And shout out to everybody in the building. We got Kandi wants to seal the documents for the divorce. And now they fighting back and forth for the custody, because Todd is doing everything I told y'all he was going to do. And, you know, I want to discuss that because this is another spiritual battle, good versus evil. And I'm not saying Todd is good. I believe Todd is Kandi's karma. Yep. Todd was the one that was going to come in and tear down that wall that y'all think Kandi is. Oh, Todd is going to be the person to expose the man or whatever behind the curtain. Watch. We're going to get into that. We also have Tamar and Funky. Funky done responded. Tamar said she going to sue Funky. Funky came out and told her and her lawyer to kiss the blackest part of his ass. And I'm over here of confusion because I was just told that he came out and said he got cancer. How the hell you got cancer and you on internet on the somebody? We're gonna have to discuss this. I need somebody to help me out. Them people done told you at the hospital you got cancer, and you on the internet dragging Tamar, blaming her mom. Girl, we gonna have to discuss it. I gotta make sure that that's what I heard, if I heard it right, because that says a lot. We gonna discuss it, and then we also got a few other notable mentions, but we definitely gonna discuss this Trump over here offering no taxes in the future, and why you should not be excited about that, because that's your introductory into slavery. You see, once you have to start paying back out of your pocket, you're gonna think you winning. Convenience is going to kill you. Convenience is going to kill you. You're going to think that you're winning, but you're not, because you're going to be paying in other ways, and you're going to be paid under, or paying and be paid under a slave system. But we gonna get into it, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on it. I cannot believe that, Sonia. I cannot believe that. Girl, I'm gonna wait till I get to it. I am outdone. That sent me toodle. I've been on between Tamar and Funky and Mendices and who the other one, Kandi and Todd last night. Girl, I had to come out of, listen, let me tell y'all something what I had to do last night to go catch up on all of this, because I needed to know what was going on. Now, my algorithm is typically full with tarot, historic stuff. I'm a very nerdy person. Conspiracy, that's what my algorithm is in my YouTube. But I had to go to the Dollhouse YouTube, leave the Dollhouse, go out of the Dollhouse neighborhood, go to the legal neighborhood. I had to go knock over there on the lead attorney door. I went in his live. He broke it down. And I'm going to tell you right now, Kandi, you in danger, girl. Then I double back and went over there by Michelle, AT Alien, who broke it down with the paperwork. Shout out to Michelle. She broke it down. Kandi, you in danger, girl. It was just, I had to do a lot of research to leave the Dollhouse and go around here to get this mess with this Funky and this Tamar and Kandi stuff. So we got a lot to discuss, y'all. Y'all get on in here and get the likes up on the video, because this is a lesson to Black women. And let me tell y'all something. This is what I believe in my whole heart of hearts. This is the universe teaching Black women a lesson. This ain't just about Kandi. You want to know why? Because I'm all for Black women being independent. But we started really believing and telling ourselves that forsaking our children for independence was okay. And it's not. Let me say it again. We started telling ourselves that forsaking our children, I'm not talking about for those who have to go away and work for their kids. That's not what I'm talking about. Women started actively going out and seeking first their priorities and everything, going to a career and all of these things, and they were completely disregarding their children. They took on the role of the man and completely forgot that they are still the nurturer and the mother to these children. And what the universe is showing Black women, that you cannot do that. Because when you do that, you're not the only one suffer. The children suffer, generations suffer, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not telling nobody what to do. What I'm telling you is the universe is showing you, and it's going to show you in 4K, what happens when you decide to neglect your family and your children to go play nigga. Don't tell me it ain't fair. I didn't make the rules, okay? I'm just telling you, y'all switched the gender roles. Now we're here. The universe about to show us a big lesson, okay? So I hope y'all ready. And all of the women in their feeling, y'all gonna continue to fall off the cliff over and over. All of y'all, all of the women who act off of emotions will continue to fall off this cliff, and we will continue to watch them. For those who will listen, we will deal with them. Let's get into the show, y'all. Now, let's get into a couple of these honorable mentions right quick before we get into the show, y'all. So, I saw this Wendy and Eddie Osefo thing. It's a lot of couples tea going on, huh? What's going on with all the couples? All the couples can't get right. So Wendy and Osefo, the Nigerian scammers who came all the way from Nigeria to the Potomac streets to come over here and play like they had money and they was all smart and whatnot. But it turns out, allegedly, according to the police reports, that them niggas was around there scamming. According to the police reports, they said, I didn't say it, they said Wendy and her husband, while they was over here cosplaying like niggas, was around there acting like they was getting robbed around the corner the whole time. They setting up the robbery that wasn't really no robbery, and lying, telling the insurance people that stuff was stolen that wasn't stolen, that they wearing on the show. And her crazy looking ass husband wanted to go on there and ask could they be tried separately. Now people were saying that she wanted them to be tried separately so that they don't have to testify against each other. People were saying for other reasons as such. But the judge said, no, y'all hoes committed the crime together. Y'all hoes gonna do the time together. You get it? Oh, yeah. See, Wendy thought, okay, Eddie, you slow as a turtle. I'm going to let you take the charge because I'm the woman. And then you go up and do your 5 years like Teresa Giudice husband or whatever. They might deport you or whatever. And I'm going to stay here in America or whoop with them churn. And the Most High God said, not today, Satan. Not only did he snatch Eddie crazy looking ass up, he snatched you up by the lace front too. Bitch, y'all going down together. Oh no, when you married that nigga, when you walk down the aisle, and you jumped the doggone kangaroo leg, bitch, you said till death do us part, for better or for worse. You did the better, now it's the worse. Oh yeah, welcome to the party, ladies and gentlemen. You are late. If you are marrying for love and solely love in 2025, you are setting yourself up for a major divorce and a major kill. And you better not have no money because it's gone. Okay? Now let's get into it real quickly. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. So it says the judge in Wendy and Eddie Osefo's case has denied the couple's request to separate their fraud cases. They will remain co-defendants. It says they're expected back in court on December 19th. What do you think does being tried together help them or hurt them? It hurts them. They could try them separate. It hurts them. It hurts them, and they need to be deported because America has no place for this. Unapologetically. Deport both of them and the churn. Bitch, yeah, I said it. Get her and the children. Yup, I don't care. And definitely take them all up out of here. If nobody get deported, take that Mo with that Casper the Friendly Ghost skin, get her up out of here first. I need her gone ASAP rocket. I believe that holding boss spirits over here anyway. Get her up out of here. Yup, everybody got to go. If your last name Osefo, you got to go. There you go. If your last name is Osefo, it's time for you to go. You ain't got to leave, but you got to go right now. I said what I said. Get them up out the paint. Scammers, America has no place for scammers. We have no place for that type of crime amongst our people. We are trying to repair the land, and this type of distraction to the land needs to be eradicated, if that's the word, or expedited up out of here. Get her and her husband up out of here. Send them back to the sands of Nigeria. Send them back to the sands of Nigeria. No, the dirt of Nigeria. Yeah, send them back over there. I see it. Get them up out of the paint. I said what I said. Now, one more thing. I got to talk about this sissy real quick. Because every time I turn around, this sissy Madison is doing something else to piss me off. Now, first and foremost, I don't know why I was following this thing on my personal IG page or my personal Facebook page. But on Facebook, T.S. Madison has been running this thing with some weird-ass women calling us fish. I don't understand why black women have a problem with being called fish. And then when you drop down in the comments, there's a bunch of insecure, weird-ass hoes talking about, I don't know what's wrong with them women worried about being called fish. Fish ain't a bad term. And then it's a bunch of punks. Yeah, y'all just too oversensitive. Ain't nobody calling y'all nothing wrong. Fish is just our word. Fish is just our word. And a few TS's in the chat telling us why we should be okay with them calling us fish. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. Any person who get on this internet and call me a fish, I'm calling you the other F word. I feel about fish the way you feel about the FAG word. So if you call me a fish, I'm going to call you a FAG. I swear to God. I swear to God. We got to even the playing field. Because see, T.S. Madison is a plant sent here to basically put this type of shit into the community and cause divides. And I'm over this shit. We not about to keep going back and forth with no niggas in no wig telling us what we will be. We don't listen to you niggas outside the wig. What make you think we gonna listen to you niggas in the wig? And to the bitches in the comments who just will suck a dick even if a wig and titties is attached to it. You hoes are against women and I hate y'all. Say you accept being called a fish. Don't say we should accept being called a fish. If it's not offensive to you, that's fine. But leave that shit up out the masses of us. We don't need new terms made by niggas in wigs. We don't need it. We don't. We don't need nothing made up from them. If you want to be called a fish by your friend, that's you. But just like I tell them bitches up in the Bronx that got all them Puerto Ricans using the N-word, keep that shit on the playground in the boogie down Bronx. Keep that fish word on the playground in the LGBTQ black sector. Because if you come over here calling me a fish, I'm going to disrespect the fuck out you. I'm telling you now. And I'm going to be well within my rights. Mind your manners with this F word. And T.S. Madison is a plant sent here to cause divide, even if it's between the heterosexual and the homosexual community. I keep telling y'all that. She is a plant. He, she, whatever is a plant. That's why T.S. got the big house and nobody else has it. That's why T.S. get to go all over the world and nobody else does. That's why T.S. the only one doing the interviews and nobody else. She the only one. That's the Jesse Jackson of the T.S. situation. I keep telling y'all that. It's going to be God's side and the other side. A lot of you bitches gonna choose your celebrities, and I'm gonna just watch what happens. I'm getting out the way. I'm getting out the way. I'm getting out the way. A lot of y'all gonna choose your celebrity. I swear to God, watch. A lot of you niggas gonna be so caught up. You ain't even gonna realize you doing it. You gonna choose your celebrity and you gonna get caught up with them. I've been telling y'all since I came off this on this internet. Detach yourself from these celebrities. Everybody attached to celebrities is going down with them. I've been telling y'all this since 90 going west, and you niggas just don't take the heed. I swear to God, I'm not turning around to watch you niggas fall. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. And like I say, I respect the LGBTQIA plus community, but it will be reciprocal. If you call me a fish, I'm gonna call you the other F word, and it's gonna be the hard F word. Nah. Let's move on. Let's move on. I just wanted to get that out the way. Because T.S., I can see T.S. I see T.S. I see her. I see what they doing. And y'all just can't, because y'all get caught up in this social media. Y'all get caught up with y'all see on the other side of the screen. And y'all don't even see the play. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't even see it. Watch out. Let's move on. Get T.S. out the way. Let's move on. Y'all like the video, please. Please like the video, It's just a mutual respect, y'all. If we ask not to be called something, there should not continue to have a conversation about it. We have had this conversation, especially with T.S. on many occasions in the past. And T.S. still considers to be a habitual dick stepper. Not a line stepper, a dick stepper. T.S. continues to step over dicks to come over here and play with us. And we keep telling T.S. as a masses, we don't rock with that. And it's the few little itty bitty minions in her ear or his ear or whatever ear telling them it's okay. And y'all keeping that shit going. Good. When T.S. go down, you gonna go down with him. How could, and this is another thing to women. How could you even take any man, any male, any person with male genitalia, even referring to you there's nothing, I'm a Pisces. Other than the sign of Pisces, there's nothing positive in relation to a woman about a fish. Nothing. Not the smell, not the look, not the taste, not the essence. There's other than the zodiac sign and the estro, all that stuff. There's not. So why would you even listen to a TS or a punk tell you what you should be called? Think about it. Really think. These are men who don't like the vaginas. These are men who think vaginas are disgusting, and they gonna give you a name called fish, and you just gonna take it. Different level, man. Y'all are different. It's a different. It's a different. You don't even like coochie, so you can't call me no fish and tell me it's a term of endearment. You don't even like coochie. That you can't call me no fish, and I'm telling you that's typically a term of insult, especially to a heterosexual man. Just because you like the other side don't mean you get to come back and use the term and say, "Oh no, girl, it's a term of endearment." That don't go like that. If they calling you fish, it's because they don't like the coochie, girl. No, a man, I tell you what, a heterosexual man ain't never referred to your pussy as no fish. Drop down in the comments. A heterosexual man has never referred to your vagina as a fish. Never. Unless it was an insult. But he has never said nothing positive about a woman's vagina and referred it to a fish. But here y'all go letting the punks and the TS tell you that's a term of endearment. Y'all slow as turtles, bro. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Let's move on, girl. Like the video, because I just get upset. I really get upset. Yeah, and that's another thing. When you understand, and that's another thing too. A lot of women don't understand how sacred and how sacred that area is, because we've lost all value to it. I mean, they got coochie all up and down Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Everybody ass out. So, you know, there's that. Niggas don't even want to see ass no more because they can just see ass everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Titties everywhere, nipples everywhere. There's no value to these things. So when people disrespect them, people don't feel it as disrespect because they don't have the value to their own sacral areas. You get it? You make sense. Thank you, T. Haynes. You make all the sense in the world. Because I mean, girl. I just don't understand how we let men trick us into thinking fish was a term of endearment. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. I've never seen a heterosexual man refer to a woman's vagina as fish in a term of endearment. Never. That means it's not a good thing whether you a punk or you straight. Period. Point blank. Now moving on. Let's get into y'all get the likes up on the video. I want to go to, all right, let's break the ice. Let's go to this Tamar and Funky situation. Oh, my God. So, okay, Tamar and Funky. Oh, wait. Before we do that, who I told y'all I hated the most? Preachers. Who did I tell y'all was the most nasty, disgusting, vile human beings on the face of this earth? Preachers. Whenever you go and find out and see them videos and them children getting busted, who most likely they be busted by? Truck drivers and who? Preachers. Preachers are disgusting. I seen this video and it was just kind of like old confirmation of what I've always been telling y'all. I'm telling you, preachers are not all of them. So don't get on here and say no voodoo, not my bishop. And for y'all saying not my bishop, definitely your bishop. However, this Florida pastor was catfish who he thought was a 16-year-old boy. He was going up there to meet the 16-year-old boy, and he got a whole congregation in Florida. Look.
Ever been swallowed?
I've been on the app for a few years.
That's what this pastor allegedly wanted to do to a 16-year-old boy.
You sent him a message on Thanksgiving talking about you want to come eat him up.
A TSR exclusive. We have the messages as this traveling preacher was on the prowl. Tried to meet the boy at a park, but instead...
Why didn't you go find someone else?
Police, they were right there waiting on him. All thanks to a content creator known for going undercover and taking alleged predators down.
They literally will prey on kids.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, roommates, for more TSR Investigates, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for new weekly episodes of this show and more.
We went through
a myriad of very explicit messages.
How many other
This doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry. Neither should it surprise any of you guys because I told y'all how this stuff goes. But let me tell you, pastors are disgusting, and that's what they do. Please don't. Pastors are another thing. If y'all follow them pastors are not God. Pastors and preachers and bishops are not the Most High God. If you follow them, you will fall off the cliff as well. Now, let me say that. I want to address this. Kay Carter says, if you know what the Vesica Pisces mean and what it is, it's definitely a term of endearment. Once you know why they call it fish. I know you remember the bumper stickers with the fish. Yes, and I agree that other than the Pisces and the astro, what do you call it? The zodiac stuff. Yes, but when I'm talking about a woman being addressed in a day-to-day basis, or a woman being told or called, or at least a woman being identified, a fish is never going to be it. Never. 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 And I don't think I need to go into detail as to why. Women understand. You see what I'm saying? So I get it. You can't come up with the whole astrology thing and all that stuff. I'm cool with that. But ultimately, it will never be a point in time in the world where a woman is feeling like being called a fish is a term of endearment. And honestly, I don't think we need to go back and forth on the conversation. No, I know we don't need to go back and forth on the conversation. Just like the TSs want people to call them women, we say we're not going to be called fish. And that's just that. That's just that. Call us what you want amongst yourselves. But please don't call me something I'm asking you not to call me. Because if you disrespect me, I'm going to take you down to the ground. I will make a punk one fight me. I swear to God. My mouth is ruthless. My mouth bad. I say some shit on YouTube that'll get me banned. That's why I know I be very, very careful. Please, if I ask you not to call me something, do not call me that. Because I'm going to say something that make you want to steal off on me. I swear to God. I'm going to say something that make you forget I'm a girl and want to punch my shit in. That's how bad my mouth is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even want to put myself in that situation. So please, that's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have a mutual reciprocal respect. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's easy. It's easy peasy. I just know my mouth, girl. I know my mouth. That's why I'm very careful. Y'all think, man, I really would make a nigga want to punch me in my shit. For real. And I know it. So, yeah. Please, tread light. Tread very, very light. Very, 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 very light. Anyways, moving on. Now, I want to get into this Trump with this no tax thing real quickly before we get into this Todd and stuff. So Trump on here talking about he want to propose no taxes. And let me tell you why this is not a good thing. So, first of all, let's get into what he's saying. And then I'm going to tell you why it's not a good thing. I know why it's not a good thing. First of all, if anything sounds too good to be true, it is definitely too good to be true. Okay? Let's start there first. Now, Trump comes on, and he said this before, talking about proposing no taxes. I believe that he's going to do it. Do you know why? Because when they put us in slavery, not us, because I ain't going. When they put the masses in slavery in those 15-minute cities, y'all not going to be getting paid no money no way. You're going to social currency. So what you need to pay taxes for? Let me say that again. When the masses of us go into the digital slavery, the 15-minute cities and all that stuff, you know, the smart cities, you're not going to be getting paid money because the currency is going to go to social currency. So what you going to need money to pay taxes for? There you go. You get it? I want to see if it's clicking for the people yet. So he's saying, oh, yay, we're going to make it to where y'all don't have to pay taxes. And people looking at the money in their account thinking, oh, my God, this is going to be great. But what's going to happen when the money in your account don't mean nothing either? You know what it reminded me of after Katrina? After Hurricane Katrina, the day after the hurricane, them niggas went in Cadillac dealerships. Them niggas went stole TVs and all that stuff. And do you know none of that shit had doggone value? None of it. You could have had a brand new car, a brand new house during Hurricane Katrina because the only value was in the food, the shelter, and none of that mattered. All of the things that we put value in on a day-to-day basis don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So when he's saying he's taking away some of these things, you're looking at it as a relief, but it's not. It is a setup for the big old setup on the back end, which is to take all your money from you and give you social currency. Now let's get into Trump and what Trump got to say. So according to Trump, it says President Trump says he's expecting the income tax to soon be abolished. Let's get into what old Orange Trump got to say.
That at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax. We've slashed $1 trillion. That at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have.
So think about it like this. If we're going to a digital or social currency, right? We're already in the digital currency for the most part. But if we're going to a social currency and he's saying, hey, you ain't gonna have no income tax to pay, we making all this money, you got to think about it. We're already digital slaves. Most of us already are digital slaves. Every time you log into any social media account, I don't care if it's YouTube, Instagram, Google, TikTok, Twitter, you making money for people. I don't care if you just logging into work. When I log into this bitch, I'm making YouTube a lot of money. I'm making Google a lot of money. When you log in, you making Google, YouTube, and me some money. So shout out to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. Now, if the currency is already digital, you don't realize that your energy and attention is already giving the platforms and the people in higher places hella currency. You're not realizing that you trading in your cash money or your digital currency for your social currency. And a lot of y'all already in debt socially. I know I probably am. You get it? If they switch to social currency right now today, a lot of us is fucked. You get it? Remember we watched that video where they were giving us the outlook on what it would look like in one of those situations with social currency, and it was people snapping pictures of people committing crimes so that they can get more social currency, so that they can get to go places. They had you locked in. You can't do this. You can't do. Yay! So while Trump over here hollering about, oh yeah, we ain't gonna have no more income taxes, the ignorant mind is gonna only think about today and say, oh snap, we lit. That's more money in our pocket. But what's gonna happen when the money don't mean nothing? What's gonna happen when the digital money in your account don't count? If you never lived through a natural disaster where money didn't matter and the actual things matter, you're not going to understand. If you want to understand and kind of vision what it feels like, go watch the first episode of The Walking Dead. The first, maybe the second episode of The Walking Dead. On that first episode of The Walking Dead, it was life as they know it. Oh boy, Rick was a cop, a sheriff or whatever. They was living good, doing well. All of a sudden, this plague hits and boom, buku people die. People start turning. Money, cars, clothes, none of that matter. You know what counted as currency? Food, water, guns, bullets. So you could have had all the brand new cars and houses, all of it, none of that counted. They was raiding them houses for all of what? The food, the water. You get it? So when they abolish these things that we put all of this clout and all of this stock into, we think that we're catching a break. We're not. They just getting rid of the shit because it never mattered in the first place. The biggest trick was making you believe it counted anyway. The biggest trick was making you believe that paper really counted. They just snatching it back. That's all. And switching up the currency. So yeah, he's gonna abolish no taxes. Absolutely, he's going to do it. He has to fulfill their prophecy. Does that make sense? Be careful out here in these streets, man. Be careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Now, let's get into this Tamar and Funky situation. Now, child. Tamar and Funky. Tamar and Funky. So, this is what's going on. So, we all know Tamar came out one time saying that all of a sudden she was at a bar or at a party with Funky and some other people, and then she woke up in a pool of blood and no teeth. This is what Tamar came on the internet and said. So we was like, what the? So then we looked at the videotape, and the last person was with her was Funky. So we was like, Funky, but what happened? So then Funky came on here and said, I don't know what happened to that lady. That lady was out there drinking, doing whatever that lady had to do, but I don't know what happened to that lady. That lady this, that lady that. I don't have nothing to do with that lady. That's what Funky said. So us as bloggers and the regular people was like, Funky, you ain't shit. Why? Because if that's your friend and she went upstairs and woke up with a pool of blood, and you gonna get on here hiding, I don't know nothing about that lady. Nigga, if you don't know, then you did it. Yay. That's the normal way it goes. Well, Funky had said at the time that he was going to milk the situation and make money off it. I don't have no problem with that. I think my problem came later on is that Funky wanted to let the story linger so that he can make money. But then Funky also wanted to save his character on the back end. You don't get to do that, because if your character was the most important, you wouldn't have tried to make money off of this. Pay me for my pain. What you would have done is nipped it in the bud right then and there and say, hold on, Tamar, I gave you 24 hours to come out here and tell these folks what really happened. Since you didn't, I'm going to. I need to protect my character. I need to protect my reputation. I don't want people to think that I'm a horrible person and a bad friend that would leave my friend upstairs in a pool of blood. So let me come on the internet on my huge, large platform, and tell everybody right now what actually happened. Funky didn't do that. Funky decided to take the route less traveled, the most traveled, and get the money first. I'm cool with that. But you don't get to come back and tell us that we wrong for misjudging you when you the one gave us what to judge. I'm not going to let you do that, Funky. Why would I ever let you do that to me, Funky? Then on top of that, I was told this nigga just got diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. Let me see, girl. There's no way. There is no way. I don't believe that. I need to go see. There's no way. I'm not gonna. No. Hold on. Girl, no. What? What? Wait. We gotta play this.
Cancerous. One of them came back. All right, guys, so I just got back from the urologist, and let me preface with I'm sharing this information for educational purposes and not for sympathy, but I have stage 1 prostate cancer. They did 12 biopsies, and 2 of them came back cancerous. 1 of them came back suspicious or inconclusive. It is very, very early. He mentioned something about a Gleason score and that mine was extremely low. So he's like, it is, you caught it at the earliest of early phases, which is a good thing. He's going to send off my, blood work or biopsies to do some genetic testing on it to determine if it's a slow growing cancer or a fast growing cancer. So we can then begin to explore what our treatment options were. I fast forwarded, asked him what are my treatment options. He said radiation, some experimental drugs, and surgery by robot. And I just went ahead and told him, I don't need to wait for anything to come back. Let's just go ahead and remove it, do a surgery by robot. And I have an appointment on December 8th with the robot doctor to set up surgery to get it removed. Granted, they gave me a book to read or whatever, and I'll, read over it tonight in and across the week. But right now, with very little education, I my gut just tells me cut it out. I want it cut out. I don't want to go through radiation and all of these other things. So that's what's going on with me, guys. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yes, I'm a little down about it, but I'm about to take a nap, and I'll be fine.
My bad, y'all. My bad. So I'm trying to get this straight. I'm sorry, you guys. So Funky is saying that he just got diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. They did 12 biopsies. 2 came back positive. 1 came back suspicious, if I heard him correctly. And they wanted to do more tests, but he decided to opt into the robot doing the surgery. And that surgery is on December 8th. He just got this information. He's reading up on this information. Don't cry for me, Argentina. His surgery is not until the 8th. Today is December 3rd. And Funky has been taking this time since he been diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. First of all, do y'all know how deadly prostate cancer can be? So in the midst of you dealing with prostate cancer, instead of you putting your energy on getting yourself healthy and curing yourself, you on the internet dragging Tamar Braxton, and you still haven't even undergone your procedure? I need somebody to help me out. I truly need somebody to help me out in understanding why this is not talked about. Pause the Tamar shit. We can come back to Tamar. We can get back to her. You just got diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. It's still in your balls right now. Today. You don't go get the procedure done till the 8th. And then after the procedure, you don't even know if that's going to take care of it. Because you know they love giving you a procedure, then coming back saying, oh, girl, we ain't get it all. We got some more left. And you still on the internet dragging for Tamar? That's big, bro. Even if I planned on dragging Tamar, this is just me. Even if I had it on my bingo card, I'ma drag this bitch on the 1st. If I got news on the 31st that I got prostate cancer, bitch, party over. Cancel all the plans, bitch. I need to put my energy into figuring out how I'm gonna beat this cancer. Regardless to what Tamar said online, Funky needs to be fighting cancer, not Tamar. Are y'all okay? At any rate, let's get back to the Tamar drama. I think I'm different. Now I know I'm different. I know I'm different. I'm a different breed of person. I forgot it's a lot of different people out here in these worlds. Okay, so Tamar came out and did an interview and shaded Funky by saying she threw a friend a party. That pissed Funky off to the highest level of festivities. Once he got to the highest level of festivity, he decided to drag Tamar through the mud and tell us all her tea. Here we found out Tamar allegedly was smashing on Collateral. And allegedly Collateral was down at the restaurant and at the car, putting his hand all between her legs. She was all on top of that boy or whatever. allegedly trying to tell that boy to leave Yandy Luther the King. And he was saying he gonna leave her, but he don't have nowhere to go or something like that. I'm adding that in. You know what I'm saying? Then Funky came and told us that the reason he left Tamar in the pool of blood was because he wasn't up there with her. It was Collateral and his friend. And I asked y'all yesterday, is Tamar up there getting the choo-choo train? Is this Amtrak? What's going on? That's what I asked. And then it dawned on me. This is Atlanta, Sodom and Gomorrah. If you ever remember, go read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. When God came to Sodom and Gomorrah and said, bring me 10 good people and I'll save the city. And the angels or whoever couldn't come back with the 10 good people, that's Atlanta. They in Atlanta, and Collateral has a system, the real estate industry, to use to get all of the coochie on hot and cold tap he wants. What's going on? And she running around here telling y'all she on prep, which I hope she's not. But she telling y'all she on prep. Is she on prep because she out there getting ran through? I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to see something. Because I don't see no reason why Collateral and his partner went upstairs with her. Unless it was a train. Child. At any rate, Funky aired out all her tea. And then Tamar came back and was like, oh, I'm going to just let my attorneys do X, Y, and Z. And we're going to do it like this, that, and the third. Tamar capping and pump faking, because if Tamar wanted to do something to Funky, she would have directly contacted him through her attorneys. She didn't do that. She came on the internet because Tamar likes to go viral. Tamar likes to be relevant. But my thing is, Tamar, is you out here letting them boys run a train on you? That's what I want to know. And it ain't my business, but it is now since Collateral and Funky done came out and said something. Is you letting Collateral run a train on you? And I done heard yesterday in my chat, Collateral got a little Petey bird. So is you letting him run a train on you with a Petey bird, bitch? I hope not. If you're going to get a train, at least get a choo-choo. Let's get into what Tamar had to say addressing her relationship with Mendice's pride of Funky. She said that was a lie. She wasn't messing with that boy. Girl, let's get into it.
So they started putting you two together. Do you and Mendice's have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool,
Yeah.
but he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's not
right.
like that. Yeah.
So they started putting you two together. Do you and Mendice's have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
To be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh, you lying. I could see through one of your faces. I could see the lie through your faces, bitch. You's a lying slut. You is a lying muffin face slut. Girl. Oh, God, I barely know him. Who? What's his name? Oh, God. I don't even know. What show is he on? Oh, slut. Why is you lying, girl? All you have to do is say, oh, yeah, I'm cool with Mendice's, but it ain't all that. But see, you lying so hard, you got to make up a lie on top of the lie to add on top of your face. Girl, you got to stop, Tamar. Tamar, you got to stop. And that's why when he was choking you up in that doggone, yeah, y'all hoes be playing the role play. It just dawned on me. That's why in that video, when he was choking Tamar up saying, somebody had your uterus, you let that nigga put it in your uterus. And Tamar was going, Collateral, you're hurting me. And he was saying, you let that nigga put it in your uterus. And she was saying, Collateral, I got rid of my uterus. Y'all remember? That's because that's what them hoes be doing. There you go. I told y'all, Atlanta is a bunch of nasty, freaky dog, nasty mother. I told y'all. Y'all don't be wanting to listen to me. When I be telling y'all, don't believe what y'all see on RHOA and LHOA or Love and Hip Hop. I be telling y'all they be swinging and be smashing on each other like this. All of them. I told y'all. Y'all don't want to believe me. And now it's about to come out. Let me find out you going to open up a whole prostitution ring. Lying ass Tamar with your slutty tail self. You little old slut. What? Oh, yeah. Whatever they said you did with Collateral, you did that shit, bitch. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. For you to get on here and say you don't know the nigga, girl, bye. Girl, bye, Tamar. Please, Tamar, please. Please go play with your mom. Don't play with no us. Please, girl. Because you do the most. Look at Tamar line us.
Honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool,
Yeah.
but he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's not
right.
like that. Yeah.
So they started putting you two together. Do you and Mandices have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
To be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool,
Yeah.
but he's not like my homie. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
It's not
right.
like that. Yeah.
So you barely know him, but you let him put his hands between your legs? Now, I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I ain't never let nobody put their hands between my legs. But I'm trying to see something. You hardly know that nigga, but you was letting him put his hands between your legs at the bar. And you was sitting on his lap with your arch in your back with your new booty. But you don't know that man like that? Tamar, please, girl. Please, 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 Tamar. The cat is out the bag. You is a slut. And that's okay. We not judging you for being a slut. We judging you for lying about it. Girl, go lay, Tamar. No, get up. Please, don't go lay. Please. Please don't go lay. If you do anything but lay, do anything. Go do everything but lay. You've been laying too much. Child. Now let's get funky on here. Hold on. No, wait. Wait, she got some more to say. Hold on. Let's see what else she got to say.
And he just got casted in a film, and here we are.
Were you like a little hesitant? This is the one thing I will say, how I think people might get tired in, maybe because you're using his name in the film. Did y'all ever think about
that? And he just got casted in a film, and
about using a different name?
We use Julian.
That's a different name, though. You get what I'm trying to say?
Don't Todd have an extra name too? Marvin? Hello? They all got extra names, bitch. Let me give me a name and go up there. Girl, let me put me on the witness protection wig and get me a name and go up there. I'm going up there. Get me up there. Since everybody got a name and everybody up there wilding out, slutting out, get me a witness protection wig and some glasses and I'm going up there. What my name gonna be, y'all? I gotta come up with a name, girl. What is going on? And that's why he don't care about Yandy over there with that boy in the UK. Because this is what they do, girl. Where is your antennas? This is what they do. They don't, girl, you think he worried about Yandy over there? You think he really care about Yandy over there passing out coochie to the UK? Girl, he ain't worried about them biscuit eating ass niggas. Collateral down here running a whole empire. Girl, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all have to. Girl, it's bigger. You see, this shit is chestnut checkers. Y'all living in them small towns and y'all sitting up there thinking because everybody around y'all having missionary sex that's what the world is doing. Y'all gotta come to Atlanta after dark, girl. It's like going to hell. I swear to God. If you want to go to hell and see what hell was like, and you want to go to a freak off, visit any place in Atlanta after 10 o'clock. No, 7:30. Pick a random house party, bitch. You never know what you gonna run into, bitch. You might go to a house party and come out, bitch, join the Illuminati, bitch. I'm telling you how I go. Girl. Mm-hmm. This is a shame. I can't believe this.
Okay, well, also, so in the film, though, you know,
Yeah.
I was in there.
Yeah.
But me, he wasn't hugged up. So they saw the coziness, and some people said they ain't never seen him like that with Yandy.
Well, I've never met the lady, so
Yeah.
I've never.
Okay, well, also,
There you go. Now you gonna call the girl the lady? That's why she knocked your face off, bitch. That's why Yandy put her Converse on, bitch, and went up there and knocked your face down your throat. That's what she did, and that's why you had to go get a new face. Now you want to call the girl the lady. The lady part let us know you smashing on her husband. Calling her the lady tells me everything I need to know. You definitely chewing on her husband, because there would be no reason for you to call her the lady. You call her the lady because you feel like she's the other, because you want to be the mother. You are the other, and she is the mother. And girl, that's that lady husband. Tamar, you out of pocket. Tamar wrong, y'all. Tamar is wrong. That's why Yandy popped you upside your goddamn head. I don't blame Yandy. And I'm with Yandy. Yandy on her papoose. I didn't knock you out because you slept with my husband. I knocked you out because you called me that lady. Go ahead on, Yandy. Go ahead on, Yandy Ali. Yandy Ali done came up with a new slang like Muhammad Ali. Yandy said, bitch, I ain't knock your face off because you slept with my husband. I knocked your face off because you called me that lady. Go ahead on, Yandy. Go ahead on, Yandy Ali. One thing about Yandy, she gonna shapeshift into what she gotta be. You get it? Girl, Tamar. Wait. And then Tamar gonna come on the internet and tell us, oh, I woke up in a pool of blood. No, you woke up in a pool of fizz. Oh, Tamar, girl, that is crazy. What is going on?
Never talked to her, never met her. And so it wasn't a situation where it was like, oh, I'm finna go after somebody.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, I met somebody and this person was perfect for the role.
Yeah.
And their experience with never talked to her, never parallel to mine. And it worked out.
Yeah.
And we had a great time filming it. It was a very easy, fun shoot. And I don't know. Here we are, Heartbreak Retro parallel to mine, and it worked out.
Yeah.
You want to be like this?
Before we get into funky, like I said, Tamar think we crazy. So of all the people in Atlanta, you randomly ran into Collateral. You just randomly ran into him. And then you randomly was like, oh, I need a leading man. And he randomly was like, oh, I'm available. And then randomly, you never talked to him. The only thing y'all did was the video shoot and then nothing. But it took for Funky to come out and tell us that Collateral and his partner went upstairs to ram your face through the wall. Oh, Tamar. Oh, Tamar. Let's get into how Funky exposed her. And then we're going to get into Funky responding to her wanting to sue him.
Let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendices had in front of me. Okay. All of that, you want to be like this. Let's be like this. Part of the problem with.
Okay. I don't think they went through the whole thing, but we talked about it yesterday. We went over it yesterday with all the things that he was saying. Basically, he was saying that, girl, you went up there with that boy, and not all of a sudden you want to flip it back and act like you don't know what happened to you. It was you, Mendices, and his partner that went up there. So, okay, after that, Tamar Braxton came out and had a few things to say. So, according to Tamar, I want to definitely go over Armand. Armand was I fell asleep on Armand last night. Baby, Armand had me weak sauce. Dragging for Funky, and he's well within his rights. Because remember, y'all, Funky was over there trying to critique Armand, making it seem like Armand is immature when he handled all of that at Foxhole. And then it's the second time since Funky tried to critique Armand. This is the second or third time Funky done came on this internet and showed his royal, natural black ass. Baby, Armand said, oh, she is carrying, and he wasn't lying. I fell asleep on Armand. I got to go back and watch the rest of his broadcast. Armand has been on 10. Do you hear me? He was serving Funky as he should. Because Funky sat up there on his high horse with the king, Carlos that is, and acted as if he was above it all when he was talking about how Armand is just messing up his opportunities and he needs to be more mature and this, that, and the third. Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat. Well, Armand couldn't wait to see you crash out. And you such a crash dummy, Funky. You know he was going to be right there waiting. And this the gag. Funky don't care. Funky could care less. He could care less that his words are coming back to bite him. You know why I know? Because he could care less about his stage 1 prostate cancer right now. That nigga going back and forth on the internet about Tamar. So I know he don't give a damn about what the hell Armand will be talking about. That's insanitary. Now let's get into what Tamar said after Funky exposed her. It says, oops, Tamar Braxton denies having a sexual relationship with Mendices, aka Collateral, after Funky Dineva accused the two of messing around. She says, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism or whatever. So it says, she says, people like to trigger me, hoping for me to respond and crash out. That's the old me. I always feel the need to defend myself, but my lawyers will this time and every time instead. She says, instead, I'm tired, but I'm learning to take my Tamartian's advice, use my voice to talk less and sing more. She says, that's it. That's all. God bless. Thank you to my amazing attorney. Or she put amazing in caps. So she making it seem like she about to go drag Funky. Thank you to my amazing attorney and team who don't, with a caption, with a big caps, lose. And then she added the attorney. And she says, at James Walker, whatever, in company. Now back to business. Heartbreak Retrograde went #1 on my label. Well, it's easy for it to go #1 on your label when you're the only one on there. Tamar, please. Tamar, stop with all of that. Stop. Bitch, you supposed to be the #1 on your label. Ain't nobody on the label but you, bitch. Girl, I'm just, it's... First of all, Tamar pump faking, bitch. That girl ain't about to sue no doggone Funky because she don't want her business in the streets. If she was gonna sue him, she would have went the same route Cardi B did and sent Funky a cease and desist. She don't want to send Funky no cease and desist. She want to save face in front of y'all and try to fade to black and act as if she wasn't around there giving Collateral a little coochie. Allegedly. And allegedly his little partner. Girl, Tamar, stop with all of this, girl. Stop, girl. Stop. You have to, girl. You have to. Tamar, you're not going to do nothing to Funky, and Funky know that. He know that. That's why he been windmilling with his head down ever since. You ain't going to do nothing. You're on here pump faking about the album, girl. How many copies did you sell to go #1? 20? 35? 50? I see one of your shows in the backyard. You ain't doing them type of shows. How many albums did you sell to go #1 on your label? I'm tired of Tamar. I've been tired of Tamar. Tamar, I ain't gonna lie. If Tamar was my little sister, I would never talk to Tamar in my life. Bitch. Yeah, I love her down, but I can't be around her. You see what I'm saying? She just goes far. And you saying everything, girl, but we still believe you was over there letting that man put his hand between your legs. And this is another question. Is she still married? Now, I don't know, because I told y'all I seen her husband, the clear man, down there at the hotel in New Orleans. Did see him with the girl. Then I came on the internet and told y'all, and then the word got back to her, and then she said she was going to divorce the clear man. Now, I don't know if she divorced him, but I do know he was out there with another brown-skinned girl who was slim. It was him and a brown-skinned slim girl with a rap. For Mardi Gras, girl, she was coming out the hotel, and all I could think of was he paying with points? Because I remember Tommy said he paid with the points. You see what I'm saying? So all I know, I don't know if Tamar done divorced that man, girl. I don't know what's going on. All I know is Tamar been outside passing out coochie and telling everybody to get on prep. And I'm telling y'all, don't listen to nothing Tamar said. Do not listen to nothing Tamar, not even the prep. Don't listen to nothing Tamar say. And let me say this about the prep. And I'm not no doctor, and I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm only asking y'all to do your own research since we brought up the prep. In the 80s, was it the 80s or the 90s? Don't quote me. Dr. Fauci, the same person who coming up with this, the system came up with the same type of medication for HIV in that time, and they found that it killed people more than it helped. More patients died quicker from the HIV than they did back then. Okay, let's fast forward to now. A lot of you guys don't know this, but a lot of the cases that has been coming up allegedly, do your own research. A lot of those people who have been coming up with the HIV been on PrEP. So do your research. Don't listen to these celebrities tell you what to do, because Tamar might be on here telling you to take PrEP, and that hoe may not even be taking no PrEP. I told y'all the pharmaceutical companies use these celebrities as advertisers like everybody else. Do your own research. And don't listen to nothing Tamar around here saying. I swear to God, Tamar is a pathological liar. Do not listen to nothing Tamar around here saying. Okay? Now, Funky responded. Let's get into Funky.
Since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendices had in front of me. Okay? All of that, your short and your booty shorts sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay. And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay. Now, if anybody know, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth? It's Mendices and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendices and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you.
It was and this is how I know. I get it. I seen people in the comments saying, but he kept asking her to leave him alone. Y'all acting like Tamar came out here and said Funky ain't shit. That he a lying ass nigga. That all that girl said was I threw a friend a birthday party and Funky went off the cliff. I'm not saying he wrong, but what I'm saying is his intention is not to get back. His intention is to drag her. It's he in his mind, he's clearing her. She's done after this. That's not the case, but in his mind, he's clearing her. So yeah, he's doing it out of malice, of course.
That's who went upstairs with you. Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12. Is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendices' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendices' lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route.
No, you don't.
Because it follows the narrative of, you know, who happened and what happened.
Hold on, y'all, girl. Because Funky's talking about he hate to have to go that route. No, you don't, Funky. No, you don't. Stop the cap.
Since you want to be, that's a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from round you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
All right. He said some other stuff last night. Let's go over to a couple of other things he was talking about. Now, he started talking about how Collateral was at the table with her. I'm sorry. Collateral was at the table with Tamar, and Tamar was telling him to leave Yandy. And he was talking, girl, what?
Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face. You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendices did not have a conversation at that table in Ruth Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more. We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We going to say that didn't happen? We going to say that didn't happen. We going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He's just my friend. He's just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do?
I believe that. I believe everything Funky said. I believe every word Funky just said. Well, we all know they're not really married. That's already came out. So that's not even up for discussion. My thing is, Tamar, I'm 42. So Tamar got to be about what, 45? You still act like a child? Oh, y'all, see, he just, see, this what y'all doing at this big age? Y'all still acting like school-age girls? Playing in niggas' faces and then talking to your friend. Oh, girl, you see how that nigga... Y'all still do that? At any rate, Tamar looks a mess. Listen, we've already known that Yandy and Mendices was only together for Love and Hip Hop. Everybody in their mammy, even on Love and Hip Hop, the girls come out of the woodworks and tell y'all that they over there smashing on Collateral. So that's not even enough for discussion. I believe the story of Tamar saying they only do that for the show and this, then the third. It's just that I'm starting to believe what who that was. Somebody, was it Armand? Somebody was like, maybe. No, it was Funky. Funky said that he believed that Tamar only befriended him so that he can come and report this type of stuff. It makes sense because Tamar needs to keep relevant because nobody is buying her living room albums. You see what I'm saying? So it would make sense that she would befriend Funky and do all kind of crazy stuff, waiting for Funky to come out here and do what he's doing. And it helps her all together. And she get to get on here and act as if she's so messed up about it. But the whole time she just getting clout. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, they both are trash individuals. That's why they attracted each other. That's why they attracted each other. Hold on. Girl, let's get into a little bit of Armand getting on this, girl. Armand had me weak last night, and I didn't even finish it. So Armand was going over a little bit of it, and he's going to go over some stuff that I can't find anyway. Let's get into Armand going over what Funky was over there around there doing. Hold on.
In this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say.
Hold on. I got to get right here. I got to get right here. I got to get right there. I got to see what made him say that. Oh, yes.
I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name.
Mm-hmm.
When you know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said. You knew what you was doing. And you trying to be the perpetual victim that you love being. You not finna paint this narrative that, oh, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if anybody was betrayed in this situation, it was me, who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch. And you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Because you ain't finna...
Bring it on, bitch.
That nigga said, bring it on, bitch. Hey, man. Hey, Tamar, Funky is really calling your bluff. Funky said, this is not no Tasha K and Cardi B. He said, bring it on, bitch. He really mad, Tamar. Oh, Tamar, girl. And you're not gonna want to go to no court, girl. You're not gonna want all your tea spilled in the streets like that, girl. Because if y'all go to court, now we gotta know what really done happened. Let's see this little clip.
Yo, she carrier right now. Oh yeah, she carrier. Look.
It's really sad.
Look at the really sad. Come on, bitch, get in your bag. Perform, queen! Perform, ho! Read her! Carrie! Queen out, bitch! Queen out, bag out! Let the girls know who the real Dondada is. Show those girls who the real Yandy Kandi is, bitch. Show them the real fishy cunt girl on the scene. Show them why your Dineva is funky, bitch.
I think the part that caught me at the end was he said, show them why your Dineva is funky, bitch. That girl, I choked in the bed last night. I said, all right, I got to get off the line. I'm tired. I ain't laughed. I've been on educational shit for so long, bro. I ain't got off that shit and been on the bullshit in so long. When he said, show them why your Dineva is funky, bitch, I choked in the bed. I said, yeah, it's time for me to go to bed because I'm going to be up all night. I looked down. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I said, oh, no, Armand, I got to go to bed. But let me tell y'all something. He had a field day, as he should, because Funky likes to act like he's one thing and then go off and be something else. Funky likes to act like he's above the shit, but be in the middle waddling in the shit. Armand had every right to go off on Funky, and watch what you be saying out there, Funky, because your time gonna come back too. That shit had me weak when he was saying, queen out, girl, queen out, because that's what he was doing. He was queening out. He was definitely queen. But listen, this is my thing with the Tamar situation. As it pertains to Tamar and Funky, I hate that it happened, but Tamar not going to sue no Funky. Funky already knew it. Funky just going to make his money, but this does not solve the problem that Funky has a bad character. Also, in my opinion, I thank God and I hope to never be battling something as serious as cancer. But I would assume, or I would think, that someone like a Funky Dineva, who was just recently, I'm talking about days ago, maybe a week or so ago, just recently diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer, I would think that he would take that energy and put it into healing himself, because we are all natural healers. He could be looking into natural herbs. He could be looking into all that stuff. And I get it. Some of y'all gonna feel like, yeah, but his life shouldn't stop. I'm not saying it should stop. What I'm telling you is when you take negative energy and you put your energy into that negativity, you are making yourself sicker. Yeah. You get sicker when you take and curate negative energy, especially when your body is fighting off something as serious as cancer. Is telling Tamar business really worth dying? I don't think so. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is if I was Funky, that's where I would be putting my energy in. The Tamar thing would have to come after I beat the cancer. Now, after I beat the cancer, we can come back and drag Tamar for 90 going west. But for now, this is just me. This internet shit don't mean that much to me. And if I'm Funky, I'm worried about my cancer. I'm gonna deal with Tamar on the bike end. Matter of fact, I'd rather let the rollout go out so she don't get no promo for this album. No way. I'll catch her on the back end after the cancer, then we'll come back. But doing this back and forth, that's next level to me. That is next level. But at any rate, my prayers do go out to Funky. I do hope that he gets better. Regardless of how I feel about him, I never met him, but I don't wish nothing bad on him, and I damn sure don't wish no cancer on him. So I hope that he feels better, and I hope that he takes the time to take care of himself. I really do. Now let's move on. We got to get into Kandi and Todd. Kandi girl, you have messed up, and you are going to be the poster child to show Black women what you should not do. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Did I ever read these super chats? Sonia, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I don't know if I read y'all super chats. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. I'm sorry. 924 Armand, thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, it was so good of meeting you in Houston. Oh, yeah. Again, shout out to everybody I met in Houston, y'all. I had a good time. I told y'all we got to get this meet and greet going because let me tell you something. I had an amazing time in Houston. And the people, the dolls that came out, the dolls and the dime that came out, man, y'all show out. I love y'all. I love y'all forever. Swear to God. Y'all was my first unofficial meet and greet. So, you know, I never forget y'all. Y'all always in my heart. Okay. Thank y'all. Sonia, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. Says, hey, Dr. Boo, Miles in chat. Hey, Boo. Y'all like the video. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Aquarius Moon, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Says, I'm so proud to be a member of both your channels, Boo. Thank you. You absolutely have no clue how much I've learned from you over the past year. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Aquarius Moon, for even considering me. And thank you so much for even being here. Everybody that's here, thank y'all. I'm more appreciative of y'all than y'all absolutely know. Y'all saved me like I'm helping y'all. Y'all helping me, man. Y'all saving me. So thank y'all. And shout out to all of y'all who support me. To all my haters. I'm still alive. Yep. Who else we got on here? Peaches Royale, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Boo, please do a review of the Diddy doc that 50 executive produced. It's a must watch. I want to know the Boo POV. Now, I saw a little bit of this. Let me go see if I can find this. So I saw a little bit. Diddy, so 50 Cent has this documentary that he's doing about Diddy. And it's really on some messy stuff, kind of. I don't know. Let me see. I think I saw a little preview. Hold on. Isn't 50 producing this? I mean, let's get it. I just want to, let me see. Did they? I thought I saw little clips of it somewhere else. Or at least I thought. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, y'all. Check this out. Did y'all see this Diddy documentary? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what the people is saying, girl. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Please, please, please like the video. So this is part of the Diddy documentary that 50 is producing. And Diddy was a monster. This one, I told you he needed to be in jail for life.
Biggie's moms and Faith and the children are extremely strong. They've been strong for me and helping to hold me up.
Sean assumed the position.
I'm sorry y'all can hardly hear it.
In every article and publication.
I believe this from day one. He definitely had something to do with Biggie getting up out of here. I believe that.
And that wasn't necessarily true.
And I want to be there for them, just like he would be there for them to make sure that they're all right.
Sean said,
you know what that remind me of? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. People who want to do you the worst harm are never people you don't know. Let me say this again. People who want to see you the worst off, people who want to see you down on the worst of your luck, people who want to see you dead are not people you don't know. They're the people who are closest to you. I've always picked that up on the Diddy and the Biggie situation. I've always picked that up. I've picked that up with Diddy in every interaction he's had with any of those artists. I've always picked that up. And what I found in these situations, I swear to God, is that when these people is sitting up there doing these things to you, they be the next ones at your funeral hugging and kissing on your mama, or at the hospital acting like they don't know what's going on. And let me tell you something. This right here was a huge wake-up call. Look at this face he making as he talking about this shit. And you're not going to make me believe he didn't have nothing to do with that. Look.
I want to be there for them, just like he would be there for them to make sure that they're all right.
Sean.
Again, I never said the nigga don't belong in prison. He needed to be in jail in prison for life. However, that nigga done some shit. Y'all running around here worried about Cassie getting knocked upside the back of the head. Oh no. Oh no. That don't even strike a candle to what the hell that nigga used to have going on
Said, "I'm gonna do the biggest funeral for Biggie that New York has ever seen."
Child.
Put that together, and he starts to see the price.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's supposed to come out of this documentary other than more gossip, because he's already been tried. Unless they're gonna try him again, I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I heard a little bit about it, but I never really got too much far into it. Let's get into Kandi and Todd. Kandi and Todd. Now, let me start off with this Kandi and Todd situation by saying this. Black women, you've been tricked out of your spot, and that's okay. No, it's not okay. We have let the internet completely tell us or redirect our thought process. I get it as a black woman, as a woman, but in particular as a black woman, I definitely always wanted to be independent. Hell, my mama been married 42 years, and she taught me and my sister growing up that we should always have our own and be independent. So I am a girl. I'm one of the independent girlies. I am one of those girls that we should definitely remain independent. Okay. However, how we got tricked is we let the internet make us believe that it is okay to be independent, even at the behest of our children. What do I mean by that? Women have started to believe that it's okay for us to leave the children at home with the fathers. And in a lot of cases, it is, to be completely honest. But in a lot of cases, it ain't. We living in a new climate. Let me tell you something. The ties of wealth has shifted, and it's not in a bad way. And I'm going to tell you why. The ties of wealth has shifted. And a lot of black women are finding wealth more than some black men. Not all the time, but some. And that's done on purpose. But what's happening is, what a lot of people don't realize is, it's kind of almost restoring things back to its natural order. What do I mean by that? When we understand as Black Americans that we've taken on Western ideologies as far as our role and gender role identities, then we'll see that we have been doing this wrong the whole time. According to Western ideology, women are supposed to be subservient to men. But according to our ancient ideology, women play a role, a huge role. They are the matriarchs of the community. They are the matriarchs of our families. That is why today in 2025, you'll find more of a matriarch in families than patriarch. Now, some may say, oh, no, that's not true, Vu, because that happened with welfare in the 80s. No. We've always been a heavy matriarchal group of people. We allow the people from the Western society to come in and tell us that the woman should be here. And then they say what it was, the Most High God, Father, Son, then the Holy Spirit, then the husband, then the But it threw us off because that's not the natural order things. This is why it's hard for Black women and Black men, especially who, if one or both of them have been successful, it's hard for them to come together because they are confused on who they are in their gender roles. So it's not necessarily bad that Kandi has the money. The problem is because none of us understand where we are today. This is how we get tricked out of our spot. Now, let me tell you how it works. Kandi makes all the money, and she's not the only one. We've seen other successful Black girls, a lot of other girls go do this. They become millionaires, and then they go get these dudes. Now, these dudes don't typically have as much money as they do. Typically, people who have a lot of money, it's hard to marry people with money because it's hard to find single people who got just as much money as you do, because most people get money and hurry up and go get married, okay? So, at any rate, the problem I've seen in Black America is we go find bum-ass niggas and take Todd off the table. I've seen very successful Black women take bum-ass niggas and dust them off, dress them up, put them in cars, give them money, give them credit cards, lie to the internet and tell us that they're successful. And then when mad day come, then we get to figure out they were never that. This is what happened. And this is what I found out when I started paying attention to social media. Some Black women are so desperate to say they have a husband that they'll take one at any cost. Even if the cost means in 10 or 15 years, you might take everything from me. There are Black women who would take the risk just to say for the 10 years, they had a husband. There's also a group of black women who want a husband so bad that they live vicariously through other black women who do have husbands. So what do? Root and defend those women. They root those women on and defend them with their lives. Why? And they might not think that that's what they're doing, but they're doing it because they live vicariously through the other woman. If her marriage lasts, it gives me some sort of a sense that maybe I have a chance. So what do? Y'all don't even be liking these men. Y'all don't be liking these men. Y'all be so head up and so hard up on making sure your fave have the husband and the life of their dream that y'all would take liking the man just to make sure that they can have the life of their dream. When the fact of the matter is they miserable. The fact is Kandi and Todd's marriage should have never happened from the beginning. It was doomed from the start. It was questionable from the beginning on both sides, on Kandi's side and on Todd's side. But there were a crap ton of women in the comments who did not care. All they cared about is Kandi gets her happily ever after. Now look at her. She had a seemingly happily, and I'm calling it seemingly because they kept inviting mother pluckers into their bed, so it couldn't have been that happy. So they had a seemingly happily ever after, and now look at her. Now she's about to go into the power with Mary J. Blige, with Kelly Clarkson, with all of those women, Halle Berry, who made all of this money and went off and did all of these things, and now you got to sit back and pay the nigga. And to be completely honest, the nigga ain't wrong for asking for alimony because he does want child support, full custody, and alimony, and he should. He absolutely should. Because see, this is what I learned with black women too. Y'all want the gender roles to be working for y'all in the favor of you making the money. But when it's time for you to get divorced and pay up half, now you don't like the gender roles. That don't go like that. If you want to bring home the bacon and have the nigga fried up in the pan, when it's time to go down there to get divorced, then guess what? It's time for you to split that bacon in the pan 50-50. That's what it happens with the men. You don't get to rewrite the rules because you're a woman. See, my thing with Kandi is I called the fraud from the beginning. I called Kandi being a fraud from the very beginning. All that tight lip, tight teeth, clench, smile shit, I saw right through it. Kandi is not the person y'all think she is. I said it back then. Kandi is not Kandi give me one of them passive aggressive girls. You know what I'm talking about? The girls who don't do nothing out loud, but they do just enough to do it. And everybody like them so much so nobody assume that they would ever. Just because she quiet don't mean she ain't on no crap. And Kandi is going to be used by the universe to show black women what happens when you forsake your children to go chase a career. I keep telling y'all, chasing a bag will always lead you into the pits of hell. For the love of money, not money. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. Kandi has been running around here hollering about money for how long? My money, my money, my money. Money, 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 money. Even when you talk to the Kandians in the comments, the first thing they say, oh, one thing about Kandi, Kandi got money. One thing about Kandi, Kandi about her money. One thing about Kandi, Kandi don't pay about her business. She don't play about her business. How you know what Kandi do? All you know is what Kandi on this internet showing y'all. And y'all don't know what you're seeing on the internet is mostly false. Like, y'all got to get used to the idea that when you become a provider and you become the soul, the head of household, that comes with responsibility. And when that nigga pop you up with some kids and leave you, yes, you're going to have to pay him. Kendo did it to goddamn, and they didn't even have kids. And Kendo had Mary J. Blige paying for his mom and daddy to go to the nursing home. Todd not wrong. Todd is smart. Todd did what he set out to do from the beginning. He saw a sucker and licked it. He saw a duck and quacked it. He saw a light switch and flicked it, bitch. He ain't wrong. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Todd not wrong. Todd not wrong. Kandi stupid. Kandi should have listened to her mammy. Kandi should have listened to her mammy. Yay! If Kandi would have just stopped for 5 seconds and just heard what something or her mama was trying to say, she could have avoided this. As a matter of fact, if I can recall correctly, it was Mama Joce when she found out they was getting married. It was Mama Joce who was saying, you need to do a prenup. You need to do a prenup. And Kandi kept saying, I don't think I need to do a prenup. It's not that serious. And it was Mama Joce saying, you need to do a prenup. Didn't Kandi and them kind of get that shit drafted up at the last minute? I could have swore that's how I remembered. Y'all gonna make me go back and watch the season now. I could have recalled it took her damn near all the way up to the last minute to get the shit drafted up. Because at first she had to be convinced to even do one. Because remember, Todd was going around here acting like he don't want her money. Duck, duck, goose. You don't never listen to what a nigga say. You watch what a nigga do when you want to know the truth. To hell with what a nigga say. A nigga do this all day. Girl, you don't never go off what a nigga say. You gotta watch what a nigga do. Wait, come on, man. Nigga gonna always do this. Nigga gonna always do that. Oh yeah, I don't want her money. And I heard women in the chat, oh, well, he shouldn't get none because he's on camera saying he don't want her money. And what does that mean? It's not about feelings in a court of law. If you are getting married and love is your first priority, you failed already. I'm going to say it again. If you get married and you get married because of love, you've already failed. Love is a very fickle emotion. I might love you today and hate you tomorrow. I might hate you tomorrow and want you dead Thursday. You get it? Love don't sustain relationships. Not mother-daughter, not father-son, not husband-wife, not best friend. If you're not going to go into business with your husband, you should not be marrying that nigga. Let me say it again. If you wouldn't go in business with your husband, if you don't trust that nigga to go in business with him, you should not be marrying him. Todd's going to win this. And Kandi's going to be put him on blast in front of everybody to show what happens when you fumble the bag. Not only that, Kandi's going to be exposed for who Kandi really is. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All the hidden shit that none of us knew coming out. That's why Kandi running around here telling the people she wants the documents of the divorce sealed. Oh, no, Baritone Burris. That don't go like that. Oh, no, who you think you is? Now you won't go down there and seal the documents. Also, she may not want y'all to know she ain't as rich as y'all think she is. Because you know the Kandi yams, let them tell it. She the richest bitch this side of the Mississippi, girl. Y'all is different. Y'all, bitch, I'm about to make me an Instagram page, bitch, and say I'm rich, bitch. Fuck. It might come to me. I'm about to make an Instagram page with AI backgrounds, bitch, with me all over the world. And if I start saying it, y'all gonna start believing it in hell. I might start going all over the world at this point. Y'all believe anything these people put. You don't know what's going on with Kandi. If Kandi had it all like that, why is she trying to steal the documents? I mean, we know you're a freak. We know you're a freak. So we're not worried about the sex stuff. What you don't want us to see? The money? What you don't want us to see? Girl, I went down there by the lead attorney. And I went down there by Michelle A.T. Elliott. And I've come to a further conclusion. Kandi, you in danger, girl. Todd gonna mop the floor with your big head ass. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. See, Todd been around here on Instagram playing Mr. Mime. Kandi been on Instagram on Candy Coded Nights talking about threesomes and things of that nature. You don't even add up to a good parent, Kandi girl. Baritone Burris, how is you gonna stand in front of the judge and tell them you a better parent while you on the thing with DJ A1, whatever the nigga name is, talking about how you like putting fingers in people's booty? I'm trying to see something. And Todd over there singing merry-go-round with Blaze. And Blaze over there with the chip malfunctioning from the vending machine, calling him Todd. What is going on? Girl, this divorce about to be nasty. And a lot of you hoes head about to go down. And the windmill about to commence. Oh, yes, bitch. It's a lot of you hoes head about to go down. And the windmill is about to commence. Girl, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I am Team Todd. I want Todd to get everything he deserves. Let me tell you what. We're going to get to that in a second. But before we get to that, let's get into a few blind items. So Kandi has came out and said she wants all the documents sealed. Okay, this is according to Michelle ATLian. Shout out to Michelle ATLian. I got to finish her broadcast too. So according to Michelle, she said Kandi filed first on the 26th or something. And then Todd came back and filed and said, okay, girl, cool. But I want custody, split custody or whatever. And then Kandi came back with amended things saying, girl, seal all the documents. And they said Kandi came back and turned around and said she want full custody. Now, let's be clear. They not fighting over them churn. Kandi nor Todd big head ass give a damn about Ace or Tucker. What the little boy name is? Ace and Ace Bandage. They don't give a damn about Ace and Bandage. None of them give a damn about Ace or Bandage. All they care about is who gonna get the child support. Y'all got to catch up. Where y'all be at? All they fighting about is who gonna have them churn so they can know who gonna have to pay, girl. I can't be the only one using my brain. I can't. They don't give a damn about them churn. Ace and Bandage been raising themselves since they come in the world. Bandage come equipped with everything she need from the vending machine. She don't even need Kandi. Bandage came with all her stuff sold separately. Bitch, Bandage don't even need Kandi. Because when you get the churn out the vending machine, everything you need is sold separately. Ty got it all. They don't even need Kandi. So I'm trying to see, you see what I'm saying? Girl, y'all got to stop. I'm just saying, y'all, come on now, we got to call it how it really is. We got to call it how it really is. Y'all want to get on the internet and play. I want to get on here and talk about how it really go. Okay? And that's how it really go. Blaze, Bandage, girl, don't give a... Do Bandage even know Kandi? This is a real question. Do Bandage even know who Kandi is? I don't think I've ever even seen Bandage around Kandi. Does Bandage be with Kandi? I seen him on a Halloween picture once or twice. Does Bandage know Kandi? Girl. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Do that little girl even know Kandi? I'm serious, because I hardly see Kandi with the little girl. I don't see Kandi with none of them churn. Quiet as it's kept. I see Kandi over there with Fatima. What's the girl name who they say she around there scissoring with? Every time I turn around, she around some blue-green water with Fatima. So, Fatima, whatever her name is. So, yeah, girl. Let's get into all of this tea, girl. Kandi is going to be the poster child for what not to do. Y'all, I hope y'all taking notes. It says Kandi Burris reportedly pulls out of Bravo footage. Okay, so now she wants to use the footage to show that Todd wasn't under duress for the prenup. So this would happen. So, okay, Todd told the courts that he signed that prenup under duress, baby. Oh, yes, he did. Todd said it was the day of the wedding, 4 hours for the nuptials. He had not had proper representation present, and Todd had also said that his attorney did not advise him to sign the paperwork, and he signed the paperwork, and he did it because the cameras was there. Kandi was over there saying, "Come on, Todd, we have to get down the aisle, Todd." So he had to hurry up and sign the paper. He said right before he was about to say he wasn't gonna sign it, He heard him play the music from the organ, and he heard Kandi on the mic saying, "Every man wants a woman." And he said once he heard the organ go and Kandi get on the mic hollering, "Every man," he hurry up and signed it because he said he didn't have a lot of time. They had already went through the rehearsal, and at the rehearsal, they say when Kandi get on the mic and say, "Every man," that's his part to go down the aisle. So once he heard the organ rev up, and Kandi say every man, he hurry up and signed the papers to get down the aisle because Bravo was filming. Everybody was there. I was at the wedding. Y'all was at the wedding. Remember Nene got married? We was all at all of the weddings, girl. So Todd had to hurry up and sign the papers to get down the aisle because if he didn't do that, according to Todd, if he didn't do that, the wedding would go off. Y'all would be mad at Todd and say y'all only wanted him for that girl, that boy only wanted that girl for the money, and he had to hurry up and sign the papers. I'm with Todd. It is definitely a scheme that Todd set up. I told y'all, Mama Joce and Aunt Bertha was not off. They was actually very on. Y'all got played, not me. Me and Mama Joce already seen the play. Me and Mama Joce seen the play from the gate. Stop hiring the help people. Okay? So now, boom, look. So now, Kandi want to use the receipts from the show when Todd was signing the papers. But girl, the cameras was in my face. Production, security. Natalie was there passing out vapes. Bitch, you got on the mic hollering, "Every man." So he had to get down the aisle. He had to do what he had to do. Kandi, you can't use that. And Todd, if I was you, since she pulling up old tapes, pull up that tape when Kandi went told Riley she was going to pick a baby out the vending machine. And Riley had came and said, "How you going to go pick a baby out the vending machine when you don't take care of the children you got?" Remember Riley said, "Bitch, you ain't even raised me." Put a 3 in the chat. I was there, bitch. I was there. Front row. Y'all not about to tell me I don't know what I was talking about. Todd, go get the footage when that hoe went told Kandi. No, when Kandi went told Riley, I went down to the store and picked us a new baby out the vending machine. And Riley said, "Baby, how is you gonna pick a new baby from the vending machine when you don't take care of the children you got? You ain't even raised me, bitch." And Kandi was like, "Well, Riley, I have a community of people and it takes a village. And I believe the same village that raised you can raise the vending machine baby." And remember, Riley was saying, "Girl, no, because you barely raised me." And Ace running around here, big head, raising himself too. You don't need another baby. I was there. Todd, go get that. Come on, now since she won't pull records, go get that part on the show. I was there. I'm not going to go look for it, but tell your lawyer to go pull that tape when Riley told her she don't need no more children because she ain't raising the one she got. Girl, y'all got to stop. And look at y'all. Go, Kandi. Pick your baby out the vending machine. Go, Kandi. Go, Kandi. Go. I seen y'all. All y'all was even talking about picking y'all babies out the vending machine. And I'm over here saying, girl, ain't no goddamn way. Them children gonna turn into Megan on y'all fucking ass. Keep picking them babies out the vending machine. Go ahead on. Matter of fact, let me show you what they do when they pick them children out the vending machine. Hold on. Todd was just over there talking to Blaze. Todd told Blaze, Todd said, "Blaze, do not call me Todd. Call me Daddy." That's what Todd told Blaze. And see, what happened was the computer chip inside of Blaze from the vending machine, she had to think about it and how she felt about what Todd was saying. And then she came back and realized, to hell with Todd and the daddy part. And she turned back and told Todd, "Nigga, your name is Todd." Sure did, baby. Yes, she did. Let me go find it. Yes, she did, baby. I said, "What?" And it was the way she looked at the nigga like, "What? Nigga, I know." Wait, what? When that nigga said, Todd, what he said, Blaze, Don't call me Todd. Call me Dad. Girl, Blaze, look. Bitch, Blaze, look back at Todd like, nigga, what? Because mind you, Todd pump faking too. Todd don't be around them churn, girl. Todd don't be around vending machine and Ace. He don't be around them churn. He pump faking for the gram. So when he turned to Todd, when he turned to Blaze and told Blaze, don't call me Todd, call me Daddy, Blaze said, nigga, what? Bitch, you should have seen the way Blaze looked tied up and down and said, what? Girl, wait, I gotta go find it, girl. Wait, I cannot go without finding this. Hold on, girl. It was the way she looked and still came back with the tide. I see. Oh, there you go. There you go, girl. Hold on. Oh, I need to save that right there. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Blaze Tide. Girl, that had me weak. She said, Tide, girl. And all he could do was say, well, you know, I have to put her back in the chamber and see if we can recharge her. I said, now, Tide, you got to stop with all of that. Hold on, let me go find Tide Tucker. Girl, I know where it's at. It's definitely on TikTok. That's where I could find it at, on TikTok. Girl had me weak. Let me find this for y'all so y'all can see it. And I know I'm making fun of calling the baby a vending machine baby, but I'm being funny, but I'm trying to teach y'all something. I swear to God, I'm being funny, but I'm trying to show y'all something. Real talk. It is not good that Kandi was out here telling y'all to go get vending machine babies. Kandi came to the internet to tell y'all to go pick your babies out and do it out of convenience. I don't care what none of y'all say. A lot of them girls on these Real Housewives that's going to pick these babies acting like they doing it because of health issues is lying. I don't believe it for 1 second. Not 1 second. They are walking paid advertisers. I keep telling y'all that. They are paid to come on this here internet and act as if they doing stuff that they really not. That's why y'all see celebrities always throwing stuff to y'all. Oh, yeah. That's why Tamar around here telling y'all to get on prep. That's why, what's her name? Meg Thee Stallion was the poster child for Planned Parenthood. They use the celebrities to market to you. Okay? And Kandi was one of those celebrities to introduce that IV in vitro picking out your babies and all. Yes, she was one of those people used to introduce that to us. And she even had one of her own. Okay? I'm gonna find that video. Let me see if I can find that video when he was telling Todd, when Todd was telling Blaze to call him daddy, and Blaze told him, Todd, I'm gonna find it. One of y'all send it to me. But look, on top of that, Todd has been daddy day candy. You hear me?
All right, guys. So here's the jalapeno queso smash burger. Let's see.
She's so pretty.
Also has a special sauce, but now I'm gonna dip it in my queso. Oh yeah, there we go. You see that? Yo.
This must be when Ty was trying to make nigga nachos. Remember he wanted a Mexican restaurant? This must be around the time he was trying to sell nigga nachos. Now he around there making, this is why I'm so glad. And you know what? God said high and look low. He refused to let you open that nigga nachos restaurant. Nigga, is you around here making quesadilla burgers, dipping them in goddamn queso? Yeah. See, you was about to come fuck up all the Mexican food. See, that's why the Most High made sure you ain't opened up nigga nachos. Oh, yes, he did. He didn't let you do that. And I'm happy. Thank you, Lord, for not letting Todd open up nigga nachos. Because this is the type of shit he was going to be on here selling. Ground beef on bun, dipping it in queso. Niggas is not made to make Mexican food like that. Look.
Let me tell you. My smash burgers are banging. I'm not giving out no secrets, but this right here with the jalapenos and onions. Oh, this is a double.
All right, that's enough. Because Todd
It's
usually
a double. It's cool.
I get freaked out with people with food on their mouth. Is it weird? I get freaked out when people keep food on their mouth when they eat. It makes me sick. Ugh. At any rate, so now Kandi wants to use these clips. I'm gonna find that clip of Todd and Blaze. I'm gonna find it. I had it. I probably have to go on his Instagram. So now she wants to use the clips in the divorce. Let's get into it. It says Kandi Burruss is officially bringing Bravo to the courtroom. According to a new U.S. Weekly report, Kandi is using footage from the Real Housewives of Atlanta as evidence in her ongoing divorce fight with Todd Tucker, specifically clips tied to how their prenup was discussed, filmed, and agreed to on camera. Her lawyer says both Kandi and Todd knew the process was being recorded at the time, and now those same scenes are being presented to support her side of the prenup dispute. It says the situation gets messier by the day, but Kandi girl knew what she was doing because that wedding special was heavily documented. Now, let me say this. Just because Todd is on camera agreeing to it does not mean he was not under duress. Y'all have to understand it's not about how you feel. It's about what's being able to be proven in court. There were cameras. There were people. There were anticipation of a wedding. There was Bravo. There was us. All of us brings on a situation that makes it dire, especially the day of the wedding, for him to sign the papers. So rather she brings the footage, they can take the same footage that she used and say, see, he said it was okay. He could double back and say, yeah, I said it was okay because I was scared. I think they got a little bit of the clip in here. If not here, I have it. Yeah, here you go. Here's some of the clip when Todd was signing the divorce papers. This is the camera crew. Kandi's lawyers. Mind you, Todd attorneys ain't nowhere near. And I learned this from the lead attorney. Shout out to the lead attorney. He gonna have a field day on this one. I know he over there rubbing hands like Birdman. Because for the first time in a long time, a man about to dog drag Kandi. Let me tell you something. According to the lead attorney, Kandi's attorneys are not supposed to even be dealing with him unless they get permission through Todd's attorneys first. The fact that they were not there and they don't have permission from his attorneys tells you automatically this is null and void. You can't catch me the day of the wedding, corner me with cameras and attorneys telling me to sign no paperwork. You just can't. That right there creates an environment for duress. He gonna take the very same footage that she using and use it against her. Then he's gonna be able to double back to other footage showing that he's been more hands-on than she has. Watch. Let's get into this little clip of them getting him to sign the paper. And he said it. I'm signing a paper against my lawyer's advice. And look at he's saying, he's very strategic. He's saying, if it's going to keep me from being with Kandi, I will go ahead and sign. He's setting it up. He's setting this shit up from the beginning. Look, he asked her, you've done many of these the day of the wedding? I've done a couple. He's setting it up.
All right, I'm rolling. Okay. Okay, ready. This is a video recording of the execution of the prenuptial agreement between Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. You acknowledge that you've had a sufficient amount of time and opportunity to fully consider the prenuptial agreement and to request changes to the prenuptial agreement.
I'm sorry y'all can't hear. She's reading the prenuptial agreement to him.
You understand that you're giving up your rights to periodic alimony, lump sum alimony.
And he's about to say he cool with it.
Fees and expenses of litigation, property settlement, equitable distribution, and community property. Yes. You understand that wife may dispose of any of her separate property as defined.
Bruh, his lawyer could take this same evidence and say he looks, Your Honor, he looks under duress. His attorney could take the same clip and say, Your Honor, given the pressures of the wedding, given the pressures of the show, they had spent millions of dollars on this premiere. They got this, that, and the third. This woman is in front of him with paperwork. He's under duress. They could take the same footage and be like, look, He's under duress. He said yes because he had to. It's the very last second of the wedding. They could take the same footage. I don't think she should have left the Bravo out of it.
Agreement without your participation or signature.
Yes.
You believe that the provisions of the prenuptial agreement are fair.
I decided to sign a prenup against my lawyer's advice. In the end,
See, I decided to sign a prenup against my lawyer's advice.
yes.
You understand that wife may dispose of any of her separate property as defined in the prenuptial agreement without your participation or signature.
Yes.
You believe that the provisions of the prenuptial agreement are fair, just,
Yeah.
reasonable, and equitable.
Yes.
This is the quiet part nobody want to say out loud. Todd gonna get child support. Todd gonna get full custody of them kids. Todd gonna get child support. He gonna get alimony. He may even make Kandi move out of her own house. Because guess what? Them kids are already established there. They were born there. They go to school there. He may be able to take that house from Kandi. Just off the strength of the kids, we don't need to uproot the kids. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. 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 That's the part y'all don't want to say out loud. He gonna be able to go to the judge and say, hey, she ain't never here with these kids. I'm always here. I don't want to pull them out of school. They already set in their school. They already set in their environment. They got extracurricular here, extracurricular there. If I uproot these kids and move them to somewhere else, listen, it's going to interrupt their whole life. And guess what? Because I heard Kandi was on the other end saying, oh no, I want full custody. And I got my mama and I got my Aunt Bertha and I got this one and I got that one. No judge is going to take the children from an actual parent and give them to a aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a grandma. That don't go like that. I don't give a damn if Kandi had the whole village plus 10. No judge is going to take them children from Todd and give them to Kandi Village. They just not. They just not. They just not. Y'all could get on here and feel how you want to feel. I'm telling you what the thing gonna go, how it's gonna go. No judge is gonna take them children from Todd, who's their father, and give them to Kandi so she can go play a dagger on the shy and let Mama Joce watch them children. No judge. None. The only way that'll happen is if Todd is found to be on drugs or if that nigga died. I swear to God. Only way is if Todd died or she could show that the nigga is hella neglectful because he on crack, leaving the children in the house and they damn near burnt the house down. That's the only way a judge gonna take them children from Todd and give them the Kandi so she can go play a dagger on the shy. I swear to God. I swear to God. They're not going to do it. Because a biological parent has first rights. Period. And of the two, Kandi has been going out to the streets making money. Todd said in his divorce that she's always gone for months at a time. Yes, Napo, even Riley said Kandi ain't never there. Riley has said it on how many occasions Kandi is never there? I swear, I'm not even being funny. Y'all don't see how y'all setting yourselves up. This is what I'm trying to tell you. If you take on the role of being the breadwinner of the family, what happens to the breadwinner is during a divorce, they lose a lot. That's why the clear men kill everybody. Now you see why the clear men say, fuck it. Bitch, I'd rather kill me, you, and the children. Now you get it? Y'all gonna start. Now you see. This is why when the clear people go through divorce and it's millions of dollars, people come up dead. This why y'all be watching Snapped. Because it be white men in Kandi situation that come into the situation, take care of the nigga For real, take care of the bitch. And then at the end, the bitch said, I'm taking you, I'm taking the kids, and I'm taking all your money. And then the white boy said, the lies you tell, bitch, I kill all of us. Bitch, we'll all go to, bitch. The white boy said, bitch, me, you, and the churn gonna die, bitch, before I let you take this money, bitch. That's how I go. That you just catching it on the nigga side. Y'all ain't caught up yet. But this is black women. When you go out and take on this role, that's part of it too. That's part of it too. Yeah. So now here come Todd playing his role, and he want alimony, child support, full custody, because he said Kandi is never there. And since she want to drag in stuff from the show, go get Riley telling Kandi, you don't need no more churn because you ain't raised the ones you got. Go get that footage. It's not about how you feel, but the video. Kandi already had money, so she should have got married in Louisiana. See how it work in Louisiana is whatever I have before the marriage is mine. Now, whatever we get in the marriage, we split. You get it? She should have got married in New Orleans. Made it a theme wedding. She wouldn't have to worry about losing her house. You get it? Mm-hmm. Louisiana don't play like that, but Georgia do. See, Georgia the kind of state where they don't go by child support. Child support not paid by the parent. It's paid by who make the most. Y'all knew that? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all knew that. So for instance, let's say Todd and Kandi together and Todd got kids. Let's say the baby mama put Todd on child support because Kandi make the most money. They're gonna make Kandi pay it. Did y'all know that? Georgia played different. Georgia played different, girl. Yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. So he gonna get something. He's leaving here with something. And he's probably gonna get the house because he's gonna say, I don't want to uproot the kids. Speaking of the house and the kids, Todd has been laying it on thick with these kids. He has been laying it on thick, wanting primary custody of the children. It says former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss is now facing a custody battle amid her split with husband Todd Tucker. Tucker is seeking primary physical custody of the now estranged couple's 2 children, Ace 9 and Blaze 6, as their divorce moves forward. Tucker argued in a court counterclaim filed last week that the children primarily live with him in Georgia, while baritone Burruss travels for out-of-town or out-of-state work obligations. According to the filing, Burruss' upcoming professional commitments will require her to be away from the children for at least the next several months, which prompted Tucker's request for primary and Tucker were divorcing after 11 years of marriage. Now let's go back here. Todd going down to the court saying, Your Honor, first of all, she ain't never had them churn. I've been raising them churn. And just to show you that's a fact, ask her for her schedule for the next few months and go see where she gonna be at. And then I'm pretty positive the judge gonna say, well, okay, Kandi Yams, give me your schedule for the next 6 months. And when the judge see that Kandi's schedule for the next 6 months calls for her to be away from the children 3, 4, or 5, 6 months out of those 6, she dead. She dead. Because see, it's gonna go who has more time to deal with the children. It's not about who had the money and all of that. Who has spent more time with the children, and who has more time right now until we finalize this divorce? Who has more time to deal with the children? And right now, it's Todd, not Kandi. Todd told the judge, hell, look at her schedule right now. She ain't about to be home with these children. That's what Todd telling the judge. Your Honor, go ask her for her schedule for the next 6 months. She ain't even about to be home with these children. Hello? And I'm glad somebody said that. And he was complaining on the show. And he was complaining on their podcast. He always complained. He always talked about how Kandi want him all up under him or under her. And Todd been setting this shit up from the beginning. This was definitely a scheme Todd set up. And Kandi walked right into it. Kandi walked right into it. When you marry somebody, loving them should be the extra. Loving them should be icing on the cake. You're supposed to marry somebody you could see yourself with for the rest of your life. And I don't mean marriage-wise or in love-wise. I don't mean romantically. You're supposed to marry the motherfucker you say, you know what? Even when I hate this bitch, I'm still gonna love him. You get it? Even when this nigga make me mad, I'm still gonna stick it out with this nigga. That's the nigga you marry. That's the woman you marry. Even when this bitch go upside my head or whatever, I'm still gonna stay. That's the person you marry. And I keep hearing all these short niggas been taking a lot of dubs and a lot of tall niggas been taking L's. What's going on with the niggas under 5'5"? Collateral 5'2". What this boy is 5'1". Girl. But Todd has been laying it on thick. And I know Mama Joce's around there windmilling on Kandi because she told her. She told her, you do not need to be running behind that little big head boy. Put a 3 in the chat when Kandi, if y'all remember when Mama Joce went to Phaedra and said, why would you hook Kandi up with Todd? Kandi short with a big old head. Ty short with a big old head, and all they're gonna do is get together and get married and have children, and the children gonna come out short with a big old head. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And Phaedra was saying, well, Mama Joce, well, I think Todd is a nice guy. And Mama Joce said he's short with a big old head and Kandi short with a big old head. Why would you hook them up? Yes, she did. I was there. Girl, please. I was there. Y'all can't tell me what I was saw. And I was there and I heard it with my own ears and I was there. She said it. She had all kind of reasons why Kandi shouldn't marry this nigga. And Kandi listened to all the Kandi yams. Oh, yes, she did. It was all of y'all in the bite. No, Kandi. Your mama just bitter and messy. Don't listen to your mama, Kandi. She should have listened to Mama Jerk. She wouldn't be here. She wouldn't even be here. She should have had a spiritual marriage. Like I said yesterday at the dollhouse, bitch, I ain't marrying nobody. I want a Forrest Gump and Jenny wedding, bitch. I want to go put on a robe out the closet, go grab a flower from out the grass, and go down to a pine and have me, my husband, a frog, and God, bitch. I don't want to get married. I want to have a spiritual marriage between me, my husband, a frog, and God. That's it. That's it. I'm scared to get married. I don't want to get married. It's scary over there at the married people. And all the married people be miserable and disgusted anyway. I'm scared of the married people. Okay? We need spiritual marriages. All the women, y'all start telling these niggas y'all want to get married in spirit and see how fast they want to stay with you. There you go. See, tell them you want to marry their soul. And see. That's what I'm telling my next nigga. Look, hey, we need to marry our souls. We don't need to marry on paper. We need to marry our souls. At any rate, Miss Jerse, Mama Jerse was very much right. And that girl want all of the money. Now look, Kandi had been acting like she be, but listen, Kandi only be around them churn for picture ops. Halloween, when she want to dress up for Halloween. Yes, Kandi got a little vending machine and she got Ace with her. She got all of them with her, but by and by, Kandi don't be around them churn. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go do a quick comparison right quick. Every man. Oh, Kandi girl. Kandi girl. Kandi, you in danger, girl. Let's do a quick comparison. So when you go to Baritone Burris's page, you see, obviously, it's a professional page. And she just started putting, look a little vending machine. She just started putting her on here, you know, to try to save face or whatever. But when you scroll all the way down Baritone Burris's page, it was her, more of her and Fahatma on here than anybody. Hold on. Kandi wasn't worried about them churn. But since Todd been laying it on thick, look, it's been Kandi and Fahatma. Kandi and Fahatma. Kandi and Fahatma. We ain't seen no high, low, or little vending machine and Ace Bandage. We ain't seen high or low of none of them. We see Kandi and Fahatma in her churn. Child, please. Kandi girl, you can't do that. Now let's go see Todd page. Because see, Todd, this is definitely a scheme Todd set up. Now let's go see Todd page. And we don't care that you put Blaze up at the top 3. We don't care about none of that ugly ass shit. Because we know you don't be around them churn. Now look at Todd page. Look at Todd. Girl, look at Todd with the gospel music. Nah. Hello?
As you can see, I'm at T Tucker Theaters. Hey, man, we're trying to get everything ready. Our first show on the 11th. Thursday is sold out. So we added a show on
T Tucker Theaters? This nigga got a theater?
Friday the 12th. That's of November.
Pirouette. The pirouette we learned at ballet Blaze. Come on, Blaze, and look at Blaze. She don't even know she dancing her mama right out of her home. Vending machine don't even know she dancing her mom right out of the house. Vending machine, go lay down. Don't get in the middle of this. We don't need you on here talking about how you learned this at the ballet place. Girl, Kandi over here windmilling for her life. Look, a vending machine dancing her mama out her own kitchen. You can be your own children, girl. Look. That's a shame. That's a shame. Vending machine, you ought to be stopped. That is still your mama. That is still your mama, vending machine. Girl, listen, Todd has not been playing. Do you hear me? Todd has been, look up.
Krabby Patties.
We're not making no Krabby Patties. What are we making? We're making turkey.
Turkey bacon.
And what's that going to be?
Toast.
Turkey, bacon, and toast. This is Chef
Blaze.
and Chef
Todd.
Daddy. Not Todd.
Well, your name is Todd.
Chef Daddy.
Okay.
So Chef.
Todd.
Oh, here's.
Nah, there you go. You heard her. You heard her. Nigga, the download didn't say you was daddy. When they put me out the vending machine, the download said you was Todd and that was Kandi. You're not gonna get on this internet. Now I'm playing with you, I'm letting you dance mama out this house. But what I'm not gonna do is let you come on this internet and act like you different. Nigga, the internet and the download that came with me sold separately said your name was Todd. You Todd, that's Kandi. Now you're pushing it. That's what Blaze was saying. Now you're pushing it. Your name is Todd, that's Kandi. Okay? And look at Todd. Oh, well. Todd, look at Todd was trying to play a father. Todd, you don't be around them churn either. Look.
She does. All right. We're about to make turkey bacon and toast. Let's see how it turns out.
Todd don't be around them churn.
Yeah.
A burger with a crab in it.
This is what?
Krabby Patties.
We're not making no Krabby Patties. What are we making? We're making turkey.
Turkey bacon.
And what's that going to be?
Toast.
Turkey, bacon, and toast. This is Chef
Blaze.
and Chef
Todd.
Daddy. Not Todd.
Well, your name is Todd.
Chef Daddy.
Okay.
So Chef.
Todd.
Oh, here she goes. All right.
And she said what she said. Todd, get your big head ass out the camera. Get your big head ass out the camera. She said what she said. She didn't stutter. The fuck? Todd, get your big head ass out the camera. Look at him. Look, baby, Todd been laying it on thick. Go ahead on, Todd. I ain't mad at your fat. Go ahead on. I ain't mad. Look her. Did he cut the edges off her bread? Todd ain't playing now. Todd is not playing. Kandi ain't getting them churn. Kandi ain't getting them churn. And Todd gonna get that house. Because Todd gonna say we've already established our lives here. They go to school here. They got this, that, and the third here. Girl. Okay? 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 Let's go. Todd has been laying it on thick. Come on. Now, we all know Todd be in the streets. We know Todd don't be every bit worried about them churn. We know Todd be in the streets. But what Todd said was, see, Todd smarter than Kandi. Todd decided, I'm going to play the long game. And that's where a lot of y'all get caught. People play the long game on y'all. Todd decided, I'll take the little abuse. I'll take this. I'll take that for now because it will work out for me later in the future. And if this ain't the biggest slap in the face, I don't know what is. I was up last night and I said, there you go. Todd posts, Mama, I hope you are resting well. I need you more than ever right now. You raised a good man that will continue to make you proud. My boy at Raymond, whatever, died yesterday. Tell him I said, what's up? I have a lot of unfinished business down here, but I look forward to the day I'll see you again. And if you see God, tell him I'm doing my best and I have faith in this journey he has me on because I know I'm destined for greatness. Love you, the best damn son in the world. Baby, listen. Todd mama knew what she was doing when she dropped Todd off the Kandi front door. That's why she didn't mind battling and windmilling with Mama Joce. Because Todd mama knew my son need a woman that's going to take good care of him. And she windmilled on Mama Joce to her dying day. Do you hear me? And that's why now that the deed is almost done, Todd is sending his mama up a whole message. Hey, Mom, it's me again. We almost done with our project. Yeah, we almost made it to the finish line, Mama. Mama, I hope you proud. I'm out here doing the big one for you, Mama. Mama, I hope you up there looking down because I'm fulfilling everything you said I would, Mama. I'm going to take... Todd is Kandi's karma. I don't care what nobody says. Todd is Kandi's karma. Todd is Kandi. Todd was sent by the universe to hand Kandi this karma, and he's about to give it to her, baby. Yes, he is. You wondering why Todd mama was windmilling and ready to battle Mama Joce. She wasn't scared of no Mama Joce. She understood the prize. She understood the long game. Bitch, you gonna let my son come in here and use your big head ass daughter, bitch. The fuck? Yay! Karma for what? That has yet to be discovered. But it's got to be for something. I think, this is just my theory, I think that Kandi has done a lot of things behind the scenes. I think Kandi is one of those girls that throw rocks and hide her hand, and because she's so likable, most people never see her coming. But I think Kandi is an evil girl. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I believe that. I believe that. Yes. I know y'all don't see it because all y'all see is her smiling and clenching her teeth. But I believe that all things done in the dark will come to the light. And if that's why she around there asking them people to steal the documents. That's why she around there asking the courts to steal the documents. What you don't want us to find out, Kandi? Kandi girl. What you don't want us to see, girl? Talking about for protection for the children. Girl, them children ain't worried about you and Todd and no divorce. Blaze just dashed you out your own kitchen, girl. Them children ain't worried about every bit of you and Todd. Todd paid homage to his mama because the mission is almost complete. I called it. I called it yesterday, day before. What day that was? I called it. I called it. Ooh, hold on. I'm glad you brought this up, girl. Can we talk about the way Kandi played Nene? When Nene came out and told everybody that Bravo was treating them bad, wasn't paying them well, and doing all of this, What did Kandi do? Kandi came out and took the side of Andy Cohen and was like, I don't know what Nene is talking about. Everybody's getting paid. She's just crazy. She came out against Nene. I'm just saying that was just kind of a peek into kind of the underhanded, backhanded stuff she do. And I believe that there's a lot Kandi trying to hide from y'all. And I want to know why and what it is she trying to hide. Girl, black women, let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong with going and chase your bag. I do think something is wrong with chasing a bag. I don't think nobody should chase a bag. But there's nothing wrong with going after your careers. But you cannot do it at the behest of your children. I get it. It's messed up. Men do it all the time. But I'm telling you now, if you think that you can have children and neglect your children for your career, you will pay heavily for it. You just can't. You can't. And also, your children won't like you. So there's that. Why you think Blaze over there dancing Kandi up out her own kitchen? Because she's with the father or the parent who she spends the most time with. You cannot forsake your children for your career. If you do, you will pay heavily on the back end. You will. And Todd is going to get custody of them kids. Because, right, mind you, this is an emergency custody thing that they got going on. Because Kandi just filed, Todd responded, Kandi amended. Now, until they get to the actual divorce court, they're trying to figure out where the kids gonna go. Todd, all up and down his Instagram, got the children all in the house. And Todd is where? At the house. Hold on. Hold on. And he got Ace at the doggone at the graveyard. Inside of Todd, all of Todd's Instagram is him at home, damn near him with the kids, and him either on the way or at home with the kids. Look.
Hey, hey.
Todd laying that shit on big.
What up, y'all? It's your
Come on, man.
What's up, y'all? We on that mountain. Let's get it. Ooh.
Come on, man. Todd been setting this shit up.
What's up, y'all? Daddy Daycare.
He's showing different days, bringing the children to school. The judge is not going to uproot them children. The judge is not going to uproot them children. Now, Kandi is a celebrity. Maybe she could grease a few pockets. Maybe. I don't know. But for the most part, the judge not about to uproot them kids. And he on the Instagram taking them to school every day. Come on, man. Kandi don't have none of that on her gram. All they got is her word versus his. Now, I did hear Kandi had came back and petitioned the court and say, no, she wants full custody because according to Kandi, she said that they both work and are entrepreneurs and that she be paying for a nanny when they both out of town. And I would say that that's a good comeback. However, I will say this as well. It also still depends on who's out of town the most. Kandi, if you out of town more times out of the year than Todd is still going to get the custody. It doesn't matter that y'all both work out of town. What Todd is trying to establish is you don't have time right now for the children. And it sounds like your schedule literally recreates that. It literally repeats that. So with that being said, it's going to be a hard it's going to be a hard win for Kandi. It's going to be a very hard year for Kandi. A very, very hard year for Kandi. And this is only the beginning. I told y'all at the beginning of this, all lies are being exposed. Everybody y'all think is everybody y'all think is great is not who y'all think they are. And the universe is exposing them. I'm just saying. Y'all we can feel how we want. But black women, the more y'all keep chasing that bag and chasing your career, the more you're going to chase yourself right outside of your happiness. And you know what? I know I was making jokes about being the rich auntie, but one thing I never wanted to be, I always noticed about the rich aunt that we all have. She got everything she wants, but personally, she be seeming miserable. Like she always have a special friend that she might bring by, but for the most part, she seems like she's not the most happy. So with that being said, we got to be mindful of these choices we making and how we moving in these streets. But we definitely got to be mindful of what moves we make today and how it's going to affect tomorrow. And honestly, it's not looking good for Kandi. Kandi, you in danger, girl. You in imminent danger. Todd gonna get them kids. And he should get them kids. And let me say this as well. A lot of people were talking about, oh, she shouldn't have to pay him. It's her money. It's her money. No. Once they get married, it's their money. It's a lot of women who's never been married or women who's been married and never had to split nothing that's doing this. Once they get married, it's not her money. It's their money. Let me say it again. Because see, y'all forget that. Y'all let Instagram trick y'all. Once you get married, it's not just your money. It's y'all money. And I love the way the lead attorney brought this out. He said all Todd is doing is going to the court saying, I want half of our money. And y'all might sit up here and say, but that's not true because Kandi earned it. Once you get married, it's not Kandi's money. It's y'all's money. So if he going to petition the court saying, I want half of our money, then guess what? Legally, he's well within his rights because it is their money. I hope y'all caught on to that. Kandi's going to be the sacrificial lamb and you're going to see her go down. Yes, you are. And it's going to be a lesson to all of you guys. That's what it is. You got to be mindful of what it is you're doing. Jackie Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. Says that's on Netflix, right, sis? Hit the like button. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure it is. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Thank you so much for the super chat. What you cooking? One. Thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, what's good? You got me through so much. Love you down. I love you back, man. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all so much, man. For real, for real. Thank y'all so much for being here. Seriously. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Rochelle, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says, love it here and both of your channels. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rochelle. Dimple Poppin', thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. Says, one thing Boo gonna do is nickname all the celeb kids. And I'm here for it. Oh, yeah, little vending machine. Little Ace and little Bandage. Because I'm not about to learn all them churn names. Ain't gonna do it. If I know the first child name, it's gonna give me all the rest of their names. That's why I named the churn with Cardi churn. It's culture, couture, creation, and what I said the other one was culture, couture, creation, and something I forgot. I got all 4 of her churn. I go off the first name and I roll with it. So since Ace is the first child, Bandage gotta be the next one. You get it? Bandage gotta be the next one if Ace is the first one. And I called it the vending machine because that's where Kandi got her from. Kandi got her from the vending machine. I said what I said. I watched it on the show. And y'all can't make me say I ain't see what I saw. Okay? Thank you, TD, so much for making it rain per usual. Shout out to TD, y'all. Thank you so much for making it rain. Let me get my Make It Rain song on here. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you so much, TD, for the wonderful blessing and super chat. She says, boo, not vending machine. Yay. Y'all didn't see, listen, y'all got to go back and watch The Real Housewives. On this last season, Kandi brought a girl to the stove, and the girl was at the stove. Who it was? No, it wasn't Kandi. It was her friend, the one who they say she's smashing on too, girl, with the African husband. The one with the house y'all liked it and then y'all hated. She was around there picking churn out the catalog. And she said she got that from Kandi. What's the girl name now, girl? The one who married to the African. She went down to the store. Shamia, yes, girl. That's why I call that baby little vending machine. She went down. Kandi called her and said, girl, you want another baby? And Shamia said, yeah, girl. And Kandi said, hold on, let me hook you up with my store clerk. And then she called Shamia, and Shamia got on the line with the store clerk, and the store clerk came in and said, oh, come on in. Turns out the store clerk was the girl who was the surrogate for Lil Ace. Remember? And Lil Bandage, I think. I don't know. All I know is the girl said, now, what kind of baby you want? And Shamia said, light-skinned. She said, okay. She said, tall. She said, okay. She said, African. She said, okay. And then the girl said, okay, go to the vending machine and pick out your baby. And Shamia went to the vending machine and said, me and Kandi do this all the time. And I said, oh. And then I went back and looked at little ace bandage and I said, there you go. Test tube baby. Mm-mm-mm. And I'm going to say this part too. This the part that y'all don't want to say out loud. Them hoes don't be needing no surrogates. Them hoes be having them babies via surrogate because they don't want to mess up their shape. Them hoes don't be having no doggone no physical issues. Them hoes be going to pick them babies out of vending machines because it's convenient. Yeah, I'ma say it. Don't nothing be wrong with them hoes. They be on this line lying to y'all, talking about fibroids, lying to y'all, talking about this. Don't none of that shit be the case. Them hoes don't be nothing but poster child and doggone advertisers for y'all to go around there and get them white folks your eggs. Don't do it. That's why I love vending machine dancing Kandi about her kitchen right now. You get it? Keep going around there giving them white folks your eggs if you want. You gonna have a vending machine that dance you up out your house. Go ahead on if that's what you want to do. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. I love y'all down to the ground. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I got Love and Hip Hop coming on later on, I think. But I'll catch y'all later. Love y'all down. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.